Ooh.
Global Accessibility Awareness Day.
It's Harry Gold Awareness Day. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Degeneracy Live, episode 93. 93. Hello, everyone. Today we got Bronze, Siri, SRV, and Magicus. Maybe more people later, maybe not. Who knows? It's a crazy show.
It's
Anything
chaos.
can happen. How was everyone today? It was so Magicus. You're getting the show. You're getting the show. How are you today, Magicus?
You just become our guest, man. We love
got to come home and get dinner. Like, that was great. Jess made us some chicken.
You got to come home.
It was
Ooh.
great.
What the fuck? Did you just... Okay. Alright, SRV, how are you? Hello.
Oh my god.
Buff
What's up,
weeb.
hoes?
Well, I'm doing great now.
So you're gonna be on?
I'm on right now.
Hell yeah, my friend.
Until I get done in this tournament, because I was in the middle of playing a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament and I got to win 3 more fucking matches, but I still multitask because I have very, very bad ADHD. So how are you doing today?
Okay.
I'm doing well, thank you. Do you want to turn your camera on, or are you...
Extremely aroused. No, you're here. No, we're gonna keep it off for a little while. Give me no second. Is that okay?
No, it's okay. Yeah, I'll just pull you up on here. That's fine.
They can see Chibi me.
Yeah, baby. All
There
right.
you go.
Well, how have you been then, Buff Weeb? Weeb Buff.
Oh, I've been pretty good.
Formerly known as Diesel.
Yeah, I can't use Big Diesel because then everybody keeps calling me Big D, and that's high expectations.
Yeah, you don't want to false advertising.
I just don't. Not false advertising, but you're just like, I don't like to keep people to know my power level. I don't like it.
All right, sorry. I'm fixing things because everyone's joining in at the last possible millisecond. How have you been,
My
Siri?
powers
What are you
have
doing up?
doubled.
Yes. Working on it. No.
I'm
Siri, you gonna
working
answer
on
me,
it.
or you're just gonna fuck with me?
Oh, I did not realize you were fucking asking me anything.
Oh, that's okay. I just do everything, right? That's what you want?
Mhm.
Son of a bitch?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you get it.
Now answer the question,
Basically.
you son of a bitch.
What question did you ask me?
Well, how are you?
I'm
Holy
bad.
shit!
Well, now you're being mean to me, and now I'm bad. But
You're
before-
rude. Such rude.
All right, Bronze, how are you today?
There's no way to treat a woman.
I'm doing pretty well. A couple hours ago, I had to hide in my basement because we had multiple tornado warnings, which was fun.
Oh, we're
Is
bringing
it-
that back today.
Fortunately,
Oh,
this
that
is not
meme?
another tornado stream.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
damn
shame.
it.
Is your so like, I just wanted to ask, by the way, do you know the difference between tornado watch and tornado warning? Is it tornado watch the one that means that it's real, or tornado warning?
Tornado
Warning
watch.
is-
Tornado
was it
watch is
what?
just like, yeah, there's conditions, like just be on the lookout. So maybe
I
something.
thought
will
tornado
happen.
watch is when they know it's coming and
Like
they're
they're
watching
watching it.
No.
Yeah.
So
No, the
watch
warning
means
is-
that within the next 24 hours there is the potential for a tornado, and warning
Conditions make
usually
it
means
likely.
that within the next hour it's imminent. So
Good enough.
I want shit to be clear. What the fuck is wrong with people? Can I just get a clear fucking answer, please? Can I be like, is it fuck
Just get a
tornado
tornado
warning or
yes.
watch is like, yeah, tornado yes or tornado.
tornado no. Tornado
Or
or
tornado
tornado
maybe.
I
yes.
need enthusiastic tornado consent.
No, I want it to be like this: tornado yes, tornado maybe, or tomato no. I said tomato.
Tomato?
Tomato.
Tomato no.
Tornado.
I wanna know
Tornado,
on the
tomato.
tornado watch.
Tornado
whether-
yes or tornado.
Oh my god. Puns.
Tomato.
Putting you in the tomato nexus.
All right. Anyways, let's see. What are the holidays today?
What holidays are today?
What holidays are today? Let me
Oh, it's
fucking
Thursday.
tell you. It's
it's Thursday?
Thursday.
that's a holiday.
Not bad.
Thirsty Thursday.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Holy shit, Magic!
You're a
You
holiday.
really are bald.
You really are
yeah.
bald. It's not a
You-
meme.
It happens.
You
It's
just
not
realized.
stolen
Happens to the best
valor.
of us, you know?
Let's see the headphone.
Some
then.
of us have to be nerfed, so all of you else
No,
can,
turn to
all
the
of you
side.
other
Turn to the
people can
side.
have
Turn to the
girlfriends.
side. Look up at us. Then like just turn to the side. He's got a bit.
What are you doing?
See it.
It's getting
Yeah.
there.
It does grow a little bit here, but I just shave it every.
You
like,
know-
2
you
weeks
know Tyler
anyway.
won.
I'm
but
talking about the
one day you'll
headphone
get there.
dent.
Huh?
I'm talking about the headphone dent, like in your skull.
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah, a little bit.
You got a bit of one.
Look,
Oh.
I wear headphones like every fucking day for like 8 hours a day. Like it's insane.
Wow.
Get that fucking Tyler one
Just-
headphone dent going.
So what's the holiday today? What is the
What
actual-
holidays are today?
It says here May 15th is HG Awareness Day, which I'm assuming stands for Harry Gold, so shout out to him. I am
Sounds
aware of
good.
you.
Sadly.
Nice. What's sadly about it?
Today is
Oh, I'm
National
just
Senior
evil and
Fraud
shit?
Awareness Day, so be sure to fraud all your local seniors today.
Well, to be aware
What
of
the
it.
fuck?
To be aware of it. Don't.
Be aware of
Be
your
aware of how
mission.
fucking easy it is.
How
And the
fucking
two
observing they
birthdays are today are two people that I don't give a shit about. So
Okay, cool. Good. Probably the worst opening we've had in years.
yeah,
Getting up
We're
there.
only
I
about
think
there for 2, so.
But you know what can turn it all around?
10 balls.
10
10 balls.
Each ball,
Each ball
has a
has
Has a
number.
number.
Numbers 1 through 10.
Numbers 1 through 10. People forget that part.
Swirl.
Swirl the number.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Pick
The
a
numbers.
number.
10, please.
I'm good with 4.
8.
Today feels like a. You know what? Today feels like a 1. I'm confident.
All right, Buff, you want to pick a number?
4.
4's already selected.
Fuck!
You can pick 4
I
too.
thought I
We can
heard
share.
it. Okay.
We can share.
5.
Today's number
Fucking
is
Price is Right rules asking my ass.
2.
Ooh.
Damn, it's
What
shitty.
will the next number be?
I was thinking
Not
2,
10.
but I was like, oh, that'd be too obvious.
Top 10 numbers.
Top 10 numbers.
Top 10
Number 4
numbers.
will
Welcome to
surprise you.
WatchMojo.com.
These are the top 10 numbers. Okay, so before we get
Alright.
started on like the main thing, this was just like a funny video that I saw. So you remember
I like
the
funny.
election night when people were fucking coping the shit out of like Kamala secretly won and Trump like stole the election
yeah.
or something? Like literally
How could I
like
forget?
brain rot like oppositional defiance syndrome. I got a video here of someone claiming that, and like some of their evidence here is rather interesting. Oh, what the? Oh,
Wow, that is interesting.
what?
Wow.
I guess the evidence doesn't exist. Who would have thought?
That's crazy. Okay, well,
They
the
got her.
evidence that they used was they supposed that there was an episode of The Simpsons that like
I'm
predicted
looking
Kamala
now.
would win.
Do you have a random stock image of a muscly black man?
That's
as me?
you.
That's not me.
That is a live feed of your camera right now.
Yeah, we hacked into your webcam.
You guys are putting a lot of expectations on me, and I don't like it.
Honestly, look,
can meet
I've
him.
seen the shirtless pics. It's really not that far off.
They're not bad.
I'm not.
I do like the
that
wallpaper
anymore. I
behind you,
can't
by the
claim
way.
those.
Yeah.
The old me. That's the old me, the old buffer me. But go ahead. What happened? Did the CIA take your shit? Is it because Captain Kool-Aid's? I kind of blame him.
Sounds like it. Well, that's you after your house has been foreclosed upon. Just a PNG transparent. background.
Foreclosed like I own something.
All right.
The only
so-
thing that can be foreclosed up. I should not say that. My choir teacher's watching.
Hi, choir teacher. So,
Oh, yeah, my
Hi,
choir.
bio teacher.
By the way, everyone, my choir
SRV.
teacher's watching tonight's episode, so be nice.
so fuck you.
No swearing.
All right.
We love
Wait, what do
teachers.
you mean no fucking swearing? How am I
Oh
supposed
no,
to do
you
an
can.
entire
No,
show
you can
like
swear.
that?
I swear.
Well, the tornadoes will come if we swear.
Yeah, the tornadoes,
what?
don't you know?
Oh yeah, that's no
Fuck,
swearing for
fucking
another.
fuck. Get your fucking ass
No.
over here.
Oh,
tornado.
Bronze, no.
You don't understand.
Fuck.
So this is a video you shared, SRV. Have you watched this? Terrible
No, I have not.
Kanye West video. Okay,
Terrible
So-
Kanye West video.
this is one of our guys.
I mean, yeah, that's not him at all.
This is one of our guys, Corey Flockstra. Been a minute since we checked up on him. This is a video called Terrible Kanye West Video.
Let's see if it's terrible. This is great. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know if we'll have anything to say about
strong
this.
Start.
Work! Now I can relax and have fun!
So how does this connect to Kanye West, do you think? This actually, you know what? This sounds like the voice he put on for, like, Benjamin Netanyahu. Maybe that's, like, the connection. Maybe this is Kanye that's filming this.
So, all right, hold on. Let's think about this. Elmo's from Sesame Street.
Kids.
Sesame Street's all about learning things. Maybe Elmo learned a few things from Kanye, and he's going to educate us.
Perhaps.
He's going to educate us about something.
Today's episode is brought to you by the number 1488.
Today's letter is N for Nazi. So good to be home.
Oh, I thought it could have been a different N word.
I know that, but it doesn't matter really with him.
That's too easy. We would never do easy comedy on
That's
this
why
show.
we should defund Sesame Street. Just saying.
Yeah, true.
We've already done that. Like,
Oh, we did, didn't we? Which, it's
yes,
hilarious.
we did.
How much, like, isn't it like, I believe it was broken down where it's just like 6 hours of the funding that we give to the military is like the entire envelope that like all public access gets.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's an insane proportion of our budget. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's their war on education. You know, that's the same reason why they're defunding schools, shutting down Department of Education. It's for the purpose of facilitating fascism. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I feel like maybe we should just cruise missile all schools, and that would solve the problem. And it would create jobs.
Good ones.
And they did defund Sesame Street. This is Sesame Street now.
Oh, this is an episode of Sesame Street now.
Yeah, this
gave
is
it to
an
Corey.
episode of Sesame Street after Jordan Peterson had his way with them.
Back to work tomorrow, but I wonder
I got a good
if
friend
I
on the
still have to
street.
pay bills and taxes, but I'll worry about that later. I'll just rip them up
Did we
and
show
put
that
them
on
in the
stream?
garbage.
Did we show that video on stream? I mean,
I'll
fake.
I mean,
but...
it is just a funny meme. but, like,
Hey. Don't start saying that, like, the greatest piece of wisdom Jordan Peterson ever gave out is fake. You know, he might have stolen it from somewhere, but he still said it.
Oh, this is real? This is factual?
I can't find the
Yes.
video now.
Well, then it doesn't exist,
Allegedly.
does it?
Yeah, they never show the clip.
Taxation
That's
how
is
lost media
theft.
happens. I can't find it on Google.
Okay, Elmo's a
Taxation
libertarian
is
now.
theft. It's fun to say.
He's imbuing the soul to
Remember,
his
taxation
doll
is
Chucky style.
theft. Everybody,
I got
say
y'all.
it with me.
General.
Taxation is theft.
This
We
is
are
why
learning
we
something.
fund education, okay? Look at how retarded Elmo is now.
Yes, we did it.
Damn.
All right, this is the video
It's
here.
sad. They're gonna get rid of Elmo. Elmo taught me so
Wait,
much.
Who's this bitch?
Oh no, he's right here.
Hey, this is an MOV file. I can't get a real fucking file.
Fuck.
Figure this shit out. I'm not opening a
Here,
fucking
hold on.
MOV file. Are you kidding me? Fucking MOV file.
But today, instead of
fucking-
paying my bills and taxes, I'm gonna look at some shitty
Don't wanna rape
crap on my computer. Let's go.
Man, this
Why
is all
did you
they have the budget for.
So why did you share this? What do you expect us to say about this SRV?
Well, this is a terrible Kanye West video.
I wanted to affirm whether Corey Flockstra was correct in this being a terrible Kanye West video.
Well,
No,
I
it's
mean,
perfect.
It's terrible. He's not in it.
This
He's
is what's
using
going on in
his kids'
Kanye's
old
mind. the whole time.
toys to play out some weird.
Oh yes, his kids' toys.
schizophrenic. No, this is his. He dismisses his child. He's like, what?
Yes. The child,
Unlike
yes.
normal
Is
black
this-
men, they just
the
abandon
one I
them.
just
But
sent them
he,
before
he
that
got
right?
his taken away. It's different. He didn't get. He's missing that feeling. He's like, I'm not supposed to get my kid taken away. I'm supposed to abandon them. That's
Should
what
we
I'm
sh-
supposed to do.
This is the
I'm
wrong
sorry,
side
I'm
of the
just
transaction. We're on the wrong side.
Should
of
we
the
show
table.
Buff what Corey looks like? Just so you know the face behind the voice.
Well, maybe it'll be here.
Actually, it's not my computer. It's Corey's computer. I stole it from him.
I'm glad he clarified.
You ever steal stuff? Stealing stuff is
Oh, yeah.
fun. You should try it.
I'm turning
It's
this
like
off, bro. Okay. Well, this is a terrible.
Okay,
Kanye West
show
video.
show us Corey Flockstra's face. We need
What
to.
was yeah?
a
So
refresher.
this is our buddy Corey Flockstra. Let's listen. Apparently, he's got a song, World Ice.
I hope he hasn't copyrighted it. He has good lawyers.
Is he like a hybrid of King Cobra and Cyrax? Is that what's going on here?
Apparently he's ripped out all the fucking copper wiring and insulation from his own house, Chuck McGill style in the background. Or whatever the fuck's going on.
Chloe Flaxtra is definitely...
from him. He just is the crackhead.
Chloe Flaxtra is definitely in the, like, evolution poster that Cobra is at the end of.
Please tell me he's gonna play some Sinister Snakes.
G chord, G chord, G chord, G chord.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
This is 8.5 minutes long, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
He like trying to be sweet?
Shit, you fucked it up. Had to start over. Now it's perfect.
This makes me really think about World Ice.
Yeah, what the hell's World Ice?
What's his new song?
I can see the Iron Maiden inspiration, for sure.
Alright, can you pull up the classic example?
I can't, it's not fucking MP4.
Yes, the fuck it is! I just sent it as one.
Does he ever start?
I'm waiting. I don't know, like...
The video I just sent it again. That's a fucking MP4.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit preoccupied.
Oh, wait, that's a new note. That was new.
We're getting there. It's
Things are happening.
This is like a Master of Puppets-esque, like...
Oh wait, is there lyrics? Oh, we gotta wait for the lyrics. We gotta skip ahead just a little bit, just for the lyrics.
Okay, that was worth it. That was worth it.
Perfect. We did it. You know what? I'm with Republicans now. Just defund fucking social programs and shit. Just get rid of it.
Is he covering a King Cobra song right now? Is that what's happening?
Might be.
Could we get those two in the same room and see what would happen?
You must be remodeling all that Rockstar money.
Okay. Wait 4 minutes for the next lyric.
For the likeness of Trevor.
That wasn't too bad.
Was
it? This guy's going places.
Alright, so what was the...
Is he?
Jail?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Jail if we're lucky.
I don't think jail. I'm pretty sure this man's just gonna eat people in the woods.
Stop putting your I don't know what that word is because it's censored, but something in a jar.
Oh, that was like my whole day.
Don't put cork. I mean, yeah, don't put a cork in a jar. That ain't gonna be good.
By the way, what's funny is that this video looks like it was uploaded on E-Bombs World in 2007. It was uploaded in 2021.
Don't fucking talk about E-Bombs World, motherfucker. Don't
What's
make
up? My name is Corey Fluxtra. And I don't know about you.
You can tell he's funny because he has a big head.
Okay, how do I...
Why is he doing like... Why is he doing the fucking manatee? Like, oh, my name is
That's his
Corey.
talk
It's
show.
like,
Oh my god!
This is what the people tune in for.
He's getting winded just saying a sentence. What the fuck?
Let's say this.
You got this,
What's a cum jar?
You know what that is.
He's asking the real questions.
He's a reporter. He's getting the
You
story.
know what that is.
This is Mitch McConnell on the Senate floor.
Don't you fucking act
We
coy.
need to stop this cum jar nonsense.
It's
I'm
I
taking
see
a
it
stance.
all over.
My brother in Sfeilun, you're like 20 years too late to this conversation.
We need to stop it. What do you mean? So where is he
Well,
getting
he just
that
got
this is
done
an
with his
outbreak?
cum jar phase.
I trying to figure out why we should stop it.
Wait,
I couldn't
we
think
need
of
to
anything.
stop it, but you don't even know why we should stop it?
Maybe it's gonna. But then I had an epiphany. 3 ghosts appeared to me in the night.
It's just
Did
gross.
they get their ectoplasm in the jar?
Oh.
All right.
It just gross.
Okay? If
Now
you
that makes
have
sense.
a supply of
Please don't
we-
grab a
it-
fucking jar and put.
Oh,
Oh
he's
my
gonna,
god!
he's
I
gonna
will
pull
not.
out
I will
his,
never
his
eat
example
again.
Allow me to demonstrate.
cum in a jar, you are stupid. Okay?
That's what
Clip
I would
this.
refer to them as, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, why are you putting it in a jar? Just fucking stand up and jizz into the carpet like a real man.
Into the night.
Into the night.
Stop
Wait.
collecting your
What
cum
grocery
in
store are you going to that has carpets?
a jar. Do it like me.
Wait, how? Okay.
Excuse me?
What? What
maybe,
is
maybe he has a better containment system. We don't know.
the ineffable word of Corey Flockstra for cum collection?
Just put it in the toilet or on the floor.
What?
Alright.
Well, at least he's giving me options.
On the floor. Just put 'em-
Directly into the toilet.
I like that at no point during this thought process was a woman involved ever.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Well,
no.
well, that's arcane, you know? Back in the day, before they invented, like, fleshlight stuff, you had to actually use, like, real women to have sex. You had to use women
That's crazy.
And clean up later.
later.
Before the invention of the internet in 2008, you had to, like, have sex with women.
Gross.
Just stop collecting your cum in a jar because that's just fucking gay.
Oh, that's the issue. Oh, wait.
Put that on a
How
poster.
How does this video only have 442 views? This
Yeah,
message
it's
needs to
only-
get out there.
It's only gay if the balls touch, okay? Everybody knows that.
What if it lands on the socks?
So stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Because you're putting lots of shit into that jar. You're putting
No,
My
Actually,
Little
actually,
Pony
it's cum.
and fucking
Fucking...
gross SFW shit.
What?
Huh?
Actually, it's
Wait.
NSFW.
SFW.
Cats.
No, he said it's safe for work, so it's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I trust his judgment.
Social fuck-ass warrior.
Why the fuck are you putting fucking cats in a
What?
jar?
What?
What have you been
And
seeing?
drink-
Why are is he does he think this is a mirror? Is he reflecting on his pet, like on himself? Why are you putting cats in a jar and jizzing on them? Gee, you know
Can't say I've
what?
heard that one before.
You know what? I've never thought of it like that. I'll stop doing that.
drinking
Yeah.
and smothering the. It's
After
disgusting.
today, tomorrow, clean break, right? No more cats in the jar.
So he was thinking about this, and his only gripe with it was, well, it's kind of gross.
And gay.
It took him
And
it
gay.
took him
It was-
years
it's
to
true.
realize, but after a soul search in the woods, yeah, it occurred to him. It's kind of icky, you know.
It is
The floor
very
is such a better
disgusting.
place.
You'll need to stop that nonsense right now. I don't care. I don't fucking care. You say, well,
Seems like you
Corey, I hear things about you masturbating. Well, guess what?
I heard
I
through
don't
the
keep my
grapevine.
cum in a jar. I flush
Not that
Oh,
I'm
I was-
defensive.
I was so worried.
I keep my cum in a fucking green hat that I wear.
Like Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
it down the toilet or clean it up off the floor. I don't put
Those
it
are
in
the
a
only-
jar like
Those are the only two options.
Those are the two reasonable options.
For
of course.
him, yes, those are the only two options.
Have we ever gotten a shot of his carpet?
Yeah, we haven't
I
gotten a shot of
hope
his
not.
cum.
He's taking a couple shots at his carpet.
some guy who wants to drink shit.
What?
His own
What
shit.
does that have to do with anything?
And that's just what you're doing.
I
And
don't
that's
think
just
most
wrong.
people are putting it
Actually,
in a jar.
I'm not
Could have
drinking
done
shit.
more
I'm
with that
coming in
shit.
a
Oh
jar.
wait. Okay.
Oh, I'm so steamed.
He's distressed at all the cum
I'm so
in
I'm
jars.
so I'm so peeved at the idea of cum.
Do you know how much of my day I dedicate to thinking about
Coming?
people coming in jars?
normal
Oh,
amount.
13 hours.
The normal amount.
The normal amount. Far
Once a
less
month
than
at least.
Half my fucking day.
The reason why I wanted to talk about this because I saw a picture on.
Okay.
What's a normal website?
Is it A?
iFunny? Vine? What could it be?
Where the pictures are?
E-Bombs World?
E-Bombs World.
Roll 34.
Okay, let's see. What? It's got to be something crazy. What if it's like Truth Social or something? Like
this
Rotten.com.
is a great screenshot. I love this picture.
Rotten.com. That's
dude,
fun.
you can see him thinking in real time. It's like Windows 3.1 where he's like you watch the Windows render and like
there's a little fucking like spinning load thing in his eye.
If you zoom into his eyes, you can see the exact like synapses that are firing.
He's got
Twitter.
3 brain cells and
Twitter.
they're all working over.
There we go.
Twitter.
Oh, he didn't call it X.
It's 2021 here.
Does he have gripes with Elon?
It wasn't X at the time.
The reason why I wanted to talk about this because I saw a picture on.
Let's just take a time. 2:23.
Oh, this is him remembering that it's not
Twitter.
called X yet, so he has to backpedal.
It took him 5 seconds to remember it's Twitter.
Oh my god.
Of
It's
somebody.
like, oh, if I call it X,
who
it
had
would
a
give away that I'm a time
kitten,
traveler.
A cat
A cat.
in his fucking jar or some type of cup with a straw.
Well, you didn't say anything about cups.
What the hell is wrong
Is he
with your
drinking
head?
a cat through a
I
straw?
told him
What?
I'll kick this person's ass if I find him.
Oh, he's ready to
Okay.
fucking.
He's on the hunt.
The cat comer.
I
He's
can't
not
believe we
fucking around,
found
he's
we
done.
found one guy who believes in bonsai kittens. Finally.
And I will find him.
I believe it. I'll contact the CIA. I'll contact the police. I'll do whatever it takes.
I'll do everything in my power.
Somehow. And I'll kick that person's ass.
Should I say
Okay? Because that's.
Yes.
You
I
don't
forget
do
he
that
made
with
this video in
cats.
5 minutes.
You don't do it with anybody.
You know what?
Oh, okay.
I don't.
I didn't know where the line was.
Yeah.
Look, we as a society, I think, can leave this case, the case of tracking down the kitten comer to him. I think we can all agree on that. Like, this is his territory. He's got
the man
this
for the
one.
job, yeah.
This is his Kira case.
He's clearly the most passionate.
He'll find him.
Put me in a fucking cum jar and.
Oh, if you say so.
He,
I was already
like that
planning
he
that.
delineated like don't come on people either. Like
And especially not me.
Some people
I would
like that
hate
though.
yeah, it's like well
I would hate it if I was put in a jar.
Spew out all your cum or liquids all over the place in that jar.
Or liquids?
You don't even.
we gotta get this guy on. Fuck it. Fuck my fucking.
Has he
We gotta get this guy in a jar.
Put this guy on a fucking.
What do you think I'm doing right after the show?
I don't know
Come
who.
on.
I don't know who the fuck just decided like, yeah, I'm gonna put My Little Ponies in jars and just start, you know.
Find the nearest
Don't you
3D
know?
printer and
Don't
have
you know
a
anything about science?
People that look exactly like this.
They had a hypothesis.
Yeah.
Put like.
By the way,
Barack
shout out to my
Obama.
choir teacher who's watching the stream right now.
Hello.
Oh yeah. Next time you see
Or
them, ask them about cum.
Fucking.
Hell no. I
And
remember
if
when
you
it,
put
when I
Elsa
was
from
talking to him about the
Frozen
stream.
jar.
He was like, "Oh, what do you guys talk about?"
Is there gonna be a
I cannot
list
say
of
in a
things
school.
you're not allowed to put in jars to come on? You're not allowed to come on My Little Pony.
Can I get
you're
a
not
list
allowed
of
to come
things
on
I can?
else. Yeah, that seems like it'd probably be an easier
Broomstick handle.
What about
Oh,
Amy
yeah.
Rose from Sonic the Hedgehog? Can she go in the jar? You didn't say no.
Let's see.
Right.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're talking about the exceptions here.
Yeah.
That just really messed up. Put fucking Shrek in there.
Oh, that's
Oh,
hilarious.
Shrek is
Okay.
okay. We
All
got
right.
a pass for
All right.
Shrek.
Okay, we're
Finally.
safe.
We got a Shrekception.
I'm clear.
All right. So we can still do the IRL episode then.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh!
Oh.
Just trying to
That's me
add
when I
into
think
the
about cum.
swamp. You are a dirty,
Drain the swamp.
minded fuck.
That
Please.
could've
You're
gone
the
a
one
different-
telling people to put Shrek in the jar. What the
Is he
fuck?
capable of keeping both eyes open? I seen a buddy with the 9 died with his eyes open. It looked exactly like this.
Stop. Get some help. Oh, wait, you can't.
Oh.
You can't get any help.
You're in a jar.
Because...
Oh.
You're in the jar. What can you do?
Oh.
That's enough.
Did not.
Okay.
Enough.
It was not worth pursuing that punchline.
You know,
He's
speaking
a
of
performer.
not getting any help, I don't know if you noticed that he doesn't have a fucking the fire or the smoke detector that's just like sitting there.
Oh yeah.
His house is gonna burn up. He ain't getting help.
Well, the crack would like set off the fire alarm.
Right? Yeah.
I had enough. This is fucking stupid.
Is that a mattress that he's got leaning against the back there with a black sheet on it, or?
Oh, that's the punching mattress. You don't have one of those?
Yeah.
What has he got going on there? He's got 3, 4
I
locos
do actually
on top
have
of
a punching mattress. Okay.
That's
is
a
a thing.
12 loco up there. That's 3,
It's
4
leaning
locos
against
on
my
top of
punching bag right now.
Speaker. I believe that's a manger to the right there.
Oh yeah.
Put Mary
Y'all
in
need
the
to
jar.
stop. Bye.
I want you.
Bye. All right.
Man.
What a guy.
Well said. So is this going to be your inauguration speech when you inevitably... Nah, I'll talk about other things when I'm president. But yeah, who knows?
I mean, anything's possible now.
Anything's
Oh, so this is our future president?
It really could be.
He's going to run. I mean, the way things are going.
To be fair, he is more eloquent than Donald Trump. Like we
Yeah,
have to
Does
give
he
him
have
that,
brain
right?
cancer like that motherfucking kid that we were supposed to feel sorry for or some shit?
Paulie said we could run Osama bin Laden. We could run fucking.
You could literally run Osama bin Laden under the Democratic ticket, and he would win.
We could
literally
fucking
put
run
Osama
Corey
bin Laden in
Flocka.
the job.
Corey Flockstra. We could run Corey Flockstra and win.
I would like to see Trump debate Cory Flockstra.
This is the video that fucking
classic.
Theory,
I mean, yeah, that's
Theory
the
was so
kryptonite.
Insistent that we watch. This is a classic.
Trump will try to
This
like
is a
weave
classic
some sort of
example.
own, and then Clay is just gonna go, "Well, you're gay."
Well, you're
big and you're orange.
You're just disgusting. And I don't like you.
Gay, stop. You stop it.
Put
And
you
he
in the
wins
job.
every state.
Just stop it, Donald Trump.
Classic example. There's a chicken,
Aye.
and the farmer goes out every day and fucks the chicken. And the chicken thinks, man, I've got a good friend in this farmer.
That's real, by the way. That's not edited.
That is real. He did say that.
That's totally real.
Please sue me.
Joe Rogan nodded along as he was saying it.
Joe Rogan was imagining
Friend
the chicken
inside
the
me.
whole time.
Yeah. Oh, but by the way, speaking of the government, we got other. We
Speaking
got
of the government.
the fucking Secretary of Health swimming in
Speaking
a
of-
sewage outlet
Speaking
in
of
DC
health
here.
hazards
Yeah.
and semen,
So this is I believe this is like either in Maryland or fucking
DC.
like DC. I guess yeah, it's near Maryland, something like that.
I
So-
love the fucking text on screen right now. We just need
RFK
to.
swims in sewage. Good idea or bad idea?
There's an
idea.
ongoing
Maybe we
debate.
should ask
Yeah,
Corey about
yeah,
this one.
yeah, I was gonna say, this looks like
whoa.
A title. Should you
I
come
think
in
That
jars?
water looks gross.
It's disgusting.
It's just
I mean-
not safe. Like hentai.
What is RFK's stance on the jar?
RFK decided to upload this, by the way. Apparently, this is from his Twitter, according to the top left.
How old is this video?
This just came out a couple days ago. He just did this.
This
That's
just
why I was
happened.
yeah.
So, like, by the way, he did this, like, for, like, publicity here to be like, hey, I'm hanging out with my kids by the creek, You could go to a swimming pool and do this shit. Like,
Look how
this
green that water is.
Yeah, this is shit that, like, you do, like, as a
Yeah,
kid.
what's
Like,
funny is
literally,
the
if you
water
have, like, a
wasn't even
creek
green
in your
before
backyard
RFK
or
went in.
something. This isn't a thing, like... I never, like, had a moment where I drive to
Wait,
it.
hold
like,
on. You want to know why I was in raw sewage with my grandson and children? We were trying to
You
give
want to
them.
know how I got these
Great shot.
scars?
You know
We
what's
were-
funny? That was that wasn't even raw sewage before he went swimming in there. It just ended up like that after.
You rude bitch. I was talking. I'm trying to get my grandchildren superpowers, so I was dropping them
They
in
take
raw
the
sewage.
ponies and they put them in the jar.
Children superpowers.
Yeah. I guess
I'm
guess-
outlawing cum.
He sounds like he's being choked at all times.
Yeah, are they trying to inoculate? Is he trying to inoculate his
nothing to me, man?
Yeah, he's building up immunity to
the
sewage.
worms are back.
fucking Dracula flow.
Oh, Jesse Waters, water expert Jesse Waters here. Let's see what he has to say.
No relation.
Smartest man on earth.
Knows nothing but water.
That clique looks clean.
That clique looks clean. It looks clean. It looks clean.
It looks green.
Motherfucker doesn't know about germ theory.
I just.
Motherfucker
How is this even a headline? Like, how can they just put this as a question on here? Like,
I thought this was
it?
facetious. I thought it was like facetious, a good idea or a bad idea. But Jesse Waters is literally going, that water looks clean. You can see through it.
Yeah, this green, disgusting cesspool, completely good for swimming.
I've swam in a lot of cricks. This is not a crick I would
it is literally an outlet for sewage. Like, they literally dump sewage into it, and it's like infested with like E. coli.
And I have seen
it's pretty brown, actually.
It's pretty brown, actually.
Miles and miles. In a speed
fucking green.
Hudson River, which like you can't even.
Oh, he put his head underwater so like the brain-eating parasites can get in. And that's good. I mean, it's already it's been done already.
The worms are back.
He's got to feed
they
the
never
worms.
left.
I mean, yeah, it's fine for him because he's back in his natural habitat.
They're hungry.
Right through. I think it's fine.
I can see right.
Greg.
This is fine.
Yeah,
My left ear loves the news.
Yeah, I don't know why this. It's people like Jesse that die of radiation poisoning because they can't see it. Listen, man, the apartment looks fine. You know, you say there's a gas leak in it. I don't see shit.
I don't smell it. It must be okay, right?
That's natural house smell.
That's natural.
That wooziness, that's strength getting in your body.
Mm-hmm.
You're building up
My
a
house
tolerance.
smells like egg.
You're building up a tolerance to slowly suffocating to death.
It's just.
You don't need oxygen. You just need to train without it.
I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but no, it is not a good idea to swim in sewage.
I think so. Are you sure?
I'm gonna take the controversial stance that
what does Corey
swimming
say?
in sewage is bad.
I wish we could ask Corey everything at all times.
Yeah.
Wow, there's nothing in content here, is there? We really had nothing planned.
No, I mean, there's some stuff, I think, maybe.
Don't look, it might shatter your worldview. What is this?
Don't look, you might shatter your table.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wait,
who put this in there? I think I put that in there.
Yeah,
did
so
this
what is
happen?
Wait, so what is So what is the problem with it?
Yeah, that's my thing too. I think that's why I put it in there. It's like, what the
you
fuck
see,
is going on?
buildings aren't supposed to explode.
No, I think if you look right there, that there's a couple pixels on the left. I think that's Joe Biden doing this.
Oh wait, no, keep playing the video.
If you
If
enhance, you see Joe Biden's face in.
Keep playing the video. They say some stupid shit.
What is the?
I don't know if it says it explicitly in the video. There's a point where it says it.
Let's see it slower.
Oh, now did you see it?
Did they not know how pressure? Is it
so
because
it's a controlled demolition theory that like, oh, well, you could see that layer right there exploded before the layer above it, not realizing that things crush under pressure.
Not realizing that there's buildings worth of weight on top of it.
A whole building.
Do they not understand that like some pillars are stronger than others? That's what makes them structural support.
Well, what's funny is they think a building. They think a building is like a solid obelisk, right? And it'll topple over like a Jenga tower. When like it's millions of smaller components that are collapsing in on one another. It's like windows and pillars and shit. It got hit at the top, and then the components at the top are falling down towards the middle, causing the windows, which I don't know if you know this, are rather fragile, to burst out.
No, come on.
It's like if you crush a can, the damage all like kind of is confined to the middle of the can, you know? Even if you're crushing it from the top.
Oh, that's what happened on 9/11. The entire building just fell through the map.
Trade Center 7 thing where they're just like, oh, look, this tower fell too because the whole building was falling right next to it.
What is this technology? Did you just undo 9/11? You're a fucking Oh,
It
no,
may
never mind.
shatter your
We did it
worldview.
again.
Shadow your worldview. They can do that?
Yeah, people also think that like, oh well, why'd World Trade Center 7 fall? Motherfucker! The Twin Towers fell right next to it!
Why is it such a bitch? Well, at least when that happened, Trump had the tallest building in that part of Manhattan.
Man, it's
That was
such
the
a
first
shame
thing
that
you
Mark
said.
Wahlberg wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
He would have put a stop to it.
Well, if the
Yeah.
pilots were Vietnamese, maybe. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys are aware of this.
We know,
Mark
we
Wahlberg.
know.
Well, just in case anyone isn't aware, he
Did
beat
9/11.
he beat a Vietnamese guy and blinded him when he was 15 years old with like a walking stick or a cane or some bullshit
Nice.
because he was high on PCP.
Well, I mean, like, sure, that's bad, but is it 9/11?
Which he would have stopped if he were there.
That's true.
He would have
So he
handed a
shattered my
Wahlburger to
worldview.
everybody.
Wahlburger.
Oh yeah.
Everybody. I really hope they reopen that burger, the Burger King reburger bullshit thing.
Oh yeah.
You remember
We can
that?
have Burger episode 2.
Burger episode 2.
Oh, the AI burger shit, yeah.
AI burger.
Burger.
Let's see if Number Nuncher's number has anything to say. All right, guy, Moneybag 73.
Oh yeah. What's he been up to?
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about him in a little bit.
All right. Oh,
What's he
he's
been up
lost
to?
subscribers. He had more subscribers
Oh.
before.
Mandela
Shame.
effect.
All right. Vaseline.
Greetings, fellow multidimensional beings having a quasi-physical experience.
You know what? I like it when people acknowledge me for what I am. All right? We're off to a good start.
Here.
I'm glad I feel seen.
Yes.
Being as atoms are made of 99.999999999% empty space, and we're all made of them. So anyway, today we're going to have
What?
voting video number 96, and it's going to be on Vaseline. Vaseline.
It's
Yeah,
Vaseline.
Okay.
remember? Vaseline?
I
Anyone
like
had
how
any kids?
the picture literally shows that it's spelled wrong.
Yeah. I like so this is our guy. He's obsessed with the so-called Mandela effect where like, you know, we change realities, but only like minor things that don't matter change. Like if Curious George has a penis or something. Like
My favorite is what the Berenstein versus Berenstain
Berenstain.
bears.
Yeah, that was one that
They changed one letter.
Yeah, and nothing else.
Kids with a little diaper rash and you bust out the Vaseline, or maybe had some
Vaseline.
dry
Vaseline, by the way, the spelling
So-
of Vaseline is like identifiable to its brand. Like that's the thing, that it's like it's spelled fucked up. And you
So
don't
did he
even-
find the one webpage on the internet that spells it wrong? And
Yeah,
he's
he
just
had
like,
to
see,
This was on page 7 of Google results.
skin, you wanted to lock in a little moisture.
But
Well-
the description for the photo even has it spelled the right way the second time. It's literally just a typo in the headline.
Well, I mean, how could livestrongtm.com get this wrong?
Apparently, it's never been Vaseline.
They trademarked Living Strong, I guess. So I guess you're gonna get a C&D soon.
A
This
C and
person
D?
here says,
Yeah,
The fuck is the C and D?
sucking D's nuts.
Oh!
Damn.
I'm gonna find you.
Cease
Wow.
and desist.
Wow.
how to use Vaseline for wrinkles. Well, as you can see, it's Vaseline. Always been Vaseline.
those
in this
bastards, how
reality?
could they do this?
Or
Wow. So the reason why this guy is involved with us at all is that our guy Harry Gold made a video about the Mandela effect, and he was like making fun of it in that video, and he goes, "This video is so ignorant. There's no really. You're acting like the Mandela effect doesn't even exist. Like things don't actually change on their own for no reason.
reality.
When like it's impossible for me to misremember idiosyncratic characteristics of brand names that are spelled weird."
Realities have crossed over, and so we
Of
have
course.
Vaseline. Because the Stone Temple pilots remember Vaseline. That's about the only
What?
thing you
Who
find
gives
when
a
you
shit
search
about the
Vaseline
Stone
is
Temple
the song
Pilots?
by the Stone Temple Pilots.
They're one of the
So,
21 pilots.
This one here is
I'm
pretty
sure.
crazy.
I'm sure if I Googled this
when
song.
I first
all right,
saw
right here. Look, we got the
Vaseline,
evidence.
It looked so weird.
This is
So
our,
shout
this
out
is our
to
reality.
Recall
We're the
Vector.
Vaseline.
That's where I found out about
What a big video with 35 views and 2 dislikes.
Yep.
This here. I'd like to point out something here on, I'm not sure how to pronounce this here.
On this random document that I found.
It's pronounced Skullkill. Right?
Skullkill.
Skullkill. Skullkill, yeah.
Schuylkill.
There you
It's,
go. Close enough.
Now, there we go.
It's a prison commissary list here.
Skullkill is actually
And
like
if we go
in
down
this
to
area.
skincare, guess what we're gonna find?
Oh my God.
We're gonna find Vaseline intensive care here. All right.
Dude, $17.50 for a Rasta hand knit? Are you kidding me? Fuck that.
Also, by the way, prison commissaries are not like the fucking classiest shit on earth. They're gonna spell a lot of shit wrong. We go through this shit, you could probably find a lot of other shit spelled wrong.
Find it, motherfucker. You're so smart.
Do-rag?
Yamika?
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yamika? What the hell? That's really badly spelled.
Now, that's what it used to be called, but then Nelson Mandela died.
Yeah, in the
it's
80s,
true.
and this was his prison commissary.
All right.
Yeah.
Get that on at the commissary.
I'm
And,
pretty
Same
sure
color.
that Pinochle is also
something else I
spelled
noticed
wrong
here.
too.
Where do you see that?
Right below you, I think. I think that's spelled wrong.
I think that's right. Why would you get Pinochle cards and play like they're both whatever? Dude.
Where are you
Siemens
hiding
trucks.
now?
Wait, was that him? Did he just crack a fucking?
Where are you hiding now?
No, that was me. Just
I was like,
Vapor rub.
Okay.
You mother.
Yeah, a lot of you probably seen that Vicks Vapo rub. Well, I recall Vapor rub right there.
Oh my
so
God.
The
You know what?
commissary's got the Vapor rub
I think
and the
maybe I'm
Vaseline.
from the alternate dimension.
It's almost
I'm
like
from
it's
the
got
other Pinochle dimension.
sucked into
so.
this reality
Pinochle.
with me, this commissary
Yeah.
list here.
Damn, where'd Buff go?
During the consciousness shift.
Where did Buff Weeb
You
go?
went back
All
to
right,
his
so
dimension.
we got what's so bad about Vaseline?
Oh yeah, we entered the universe where
Vaseline
black people
down
don't
here.
exist.
And so here it is.
Thank God.
Does this look odd to anybody here?
No.
Not really, no.
Why does he not turn off his fucking cell phone doing this? Like, this is like his show. This is like his thing, and he doesn't even like want to fucking turn off his cell phone to do this shit. Really?
This reminds me of my favorite flat Earth video clip, where like he goes on, he's explaining some shit about like, oh, they don't want you to know that the fucking Earth is the center of the universe because of the Bible. And then he like pauses for like a confusing amount of time, and then he like goes, "Hold on, I'm taking a hit."
Looks very familiar. Now this is from the Stone Temple Pilots, Vaseline. When I first saw this, I was looking at this here, and I'm like, "What? Why does that say Stone Temple Pilots?" I know the song very well. I didn't know that was the name of it.
STP did not. They don't own the brand. Okay, it doesn't work like that.
This channel was originally about purchasing precious metals to protect our wealth from a hidden tax called inflation from the US dollar that is on a road to destruction. However, in March 2016...
Oh, he used to be normal.
I was hit with the Mandela effect like a ton of
I was
bricks,
hit with a truck.
and devoted over 16,000 hours of research and over 1,000 videos to this incredible phenomenon.
No,
Where'd Buff Weeb go?
No, he did not.
The Mandela effect is one of the most incredible things to ever happen in human history, and I don't anticipate a return to financial issues soon. There was another video he made where he acted like, wait, what is this? Scary, strange fog around the world to end 2024.
You know, there's this fog phenomenon going on.
I want to do
worldwide.
some napkin math here for a second. 16,000 hours of research. Is that what we're claiming?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if he's doing this for what, 8 hours a day here, that's 2,000 days of research.
Yeah.
Or like
mean, how
over
long?
5
7 years?
And you know what? This guy, I don't even doubt it.
Yeah. What about the fog though?
But the fog.
The impending fog. By the way, there's another video that this guy uploaded where he claimed that the moon didn't exist in the daytime up until like a year ago?
You could fucking see the moon in the daytime.
When he
What
was
the-
40,
what is he talking about?
yeah, he's like he was
weeb appears.
49 years old, by the way. Just saying, and he didn't know that was a thing. Motherfucker, you never watched Sid the Science Kid?
You
Who the
can
fuck didn't
see
watch
Motherfucker,
it.
you never
Sounds
looked
good.
up.
All right, I'll get you on screen in a second. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I can just
Oh, there's that.
No, put it back on.
Turn it back on. Holy
Why?
Well,
it looks
turn
better.
that back on.
Yes.
We did it.
Yeah.
Yes, King. Slay.
There we go.
Turn it back on. Oh, baby.
Oh, wanna.
All right,
Get up.
we're here. All right,
Do
We're
it.
here.
we've done
We
enough
did it.
normal content. This tier list is gonna take a while, so we might as well just
Oh
get
yeah.
on it here.
Let's
So,
just jump into
We're
it.
gonna talk about your favorite thing, anime.
All right, bet.
yeah. All right.
You know those?
So,
I know how to press his buttons.
he perked up.
I
like a-
bet you love pressing his button.
So, by the way, obvious spoilers for Death Note.
Of course.
You know,
Let's do it.
here we go. So this is a tier list. This is detectives. Would they solve Death Note's killer? This is a tier list of different detectives throughout fiction. We would list, you know, their capability. Can we get rid of some of these? This is a little too much here.
Yeah,
The
should we
love
just do them by
dimension?
letters?
No, because this like gives us an actual like timeline.
Goddamn, how many tiers are on this tier?
I'm gonna
This is gonna
Like
be
the pure
tier
luck
list
one,
on every
that's
tier
stupid.
list.
I'm gonna delete that one and that one. That's probably good enough. All right.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
All right. So I guess the first thing we need to establish, right, is like what do we consider solving the case? Is it like
Knowing figuring out who Kira is.
so figuring out who it is, but can you prove who he is? Is that solving
Yes.
it or
Yes.
Well, like the highest tier would be proving and arresting Kira.
okay?
Yeah.
So that's like so okay. So L never gets the proof on that Light is Kira until he dies, right? So that's like our benchmark if they're better or worse than L. Is that how
Sure.
we're gonna do it?
Oh my god. Hold on, give me a minute.
All right. Because L, like, you know, figures it out by, like, episode 9, but he doesn't get any proof.
Well, it's a little different too because El
It's
could
just
have
kind
proved
of like
it
an
if he was
insane
willing to do
aneurysm.
some murders, but he didn't want to do that. So
Well, he had to play it virtuous.
yeah,
Very typical.
All right.
So I guess that's
Everybody in Death Note was fucking retarded. It was fucking obvious.
it was
Misa
obvious.
the whole time.
Yeah,
All these,
I figured it
why
out-
did this kid get a god complex out of nowhere?
Well, he
I
had
don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, I figured it out like in episode 12. All right.
Shut up, Drake.
I thought it was Misa the whole time.
all right, let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Are you dying? Are you okay?
You got it,
I
Buffy.
Did
Oh, no,
shit,
the Death
Kira
Note.
got him. Kira's got him.
Kira got
Damn it.
him. Damn it.
No.
This is a cartridge of very super high condensed medical
Somebody wrote his
tobacco.
name down.
Yeah. Okay, so
If
the
we
first one
die
we
of
got here
weed overdose.
is I believe this is Sean Connery, James Bond.
Yeah.
That or is it just James Bond broadly the character or a different James Bond?
If there's
I would
there's
assume
another
James
James
Bond.
Bond on here.
So this
James
I
one
Bond,
is
don't think
really
James-
interesting to me because I think it depends upon whether you actually believe that all James Bonds are the same guy or whether James Bond is actually just a moniker that they all adopt.
So wait, they all it's a moniker they all adopt. But I have a question: does James Bond really solve crimes, or does he just really like he's an agent that goes in and then he like takes out people? That's what it kind of is.
I mean, he does a little of both, actually.
Like he does a little like a little bit, but it's not like I don't see James Bond as a detective. I see him as like a spy that seduces, or like more of like an assassin. You know,
an agent, one might say.
So how are we envisioning he finds out, like, you know, of what Kira is, like from the news or something? There's this Kira case that's
it'd be
been
a
going on.
mission.
Yeah,
I'm
It'd be
assuming
like-
like
Yeah,
what,
they'd give him a mission.
so he'd give him
Yeah.
the mission. Would he know that?
M gives him a mission, so he just goes out in the world from there.
Okay, so does he know that Kira can kill with like a name and face.
This is what I would say. I would say there is a mission like Bond. We are finding out that there's a mythical Japanese book. It's called, we don't know, like a
No, I don't
tome
think
of
they
death.
would know
Like,
about.
I think,
they wouldn't know all that.
I feel like that's what it would be. I feel like if James Bond, they would know there's a weird like book.
No, see,
they don't know what it does.
Actually, no. Okay, hold on. Wait, no, he might be onto something because James Bond just knows a bunch of shit. Like
I feel like
right, no.
He's
but
the
I
one
think
who-
what happens here, they know that the murders happen and that they need a name and a face. But Q is going to give him some device that like somehow obscures his face just enough to not be to make him not killable.
Is Misa in the picture yet? Are we considering that?
Wait. Just to refresh my
Misa would
Death
actually
Note
throw it
knowledge.
off.
I thought he just needed to know your whole name. He needs to be able to see you.
He needs to know what you look like.
Your
'Cause you need
your
to be- you
face
need to
is the
have
most
your-
important thing.
You need to have your
Yeah.
the face in the mind as you're writing the name. But
Oh,
Misa
yeah.
has the
Yeah, she has
Shinigami
the eyes.
so she can
Right.
see the name just by the face. So does she
Oh.
exist by this point?
But the face is obscured.
Is it fair to
I
factor
think-
her in?
I think so actually.
Yeah, that's
because
part of the
they're-
case. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
But
I just fucked up.
I do think that Q's technology could actually counter the Shinigami eyes in this case. Like, she wouldn't be
I
able to
will
get
say,
a
though,
good
I
enough
will
look at
say,
his
though,
face.
You know
Another
what'd be
thing
funny
is,
as
though,
well? Sorry, go ahead.
Misa is a woman, and we know who fucking James Bonds is. That would be like the detriment to him.
He would probably get Misa to fall for him and turn Light over.
Would he?
No, I don't
I
think,
don't think
she
she
would.
would.
Fall. I don't think she would turn
James
Light over.
Bond can
You
seduce
wouldn't
any.
think that, but like James
Bond can
Bond
fuck
has
any
fucking
bitch.
otherworldly like charm with women that
No, he
it's
has
like
God
a fucking
Riz.
magic
Yeah,
spell.
but,
He has God
Misa's
Riz.
not a normal woman. Misa's got some shit
No,
wrong
God
with her.
Riz. She's obsessed with Light. I'm not.
Yeah, so she would
with
not.
Light, but at the same time,
I'm saying that
No.
Misa would like get Bonds to be like, ooh, pretty lady.
no.
And then she would get
No. See, you've
You-
got to
you
frame
don't-
this in the context. This is like a James Bond movie that's playing out. Like he is definitely seducing Misa, and she's definitely going to get.
bro. Because look, Misa's like a side main character, right? Am I wrong? I haven't seen Death Note in years. But
yeah, she's a deuteragonist. Yeah.
She's she's not like a side character, but she's not a main character at the same time. So like with James Bond's level of Riz, like a side character or a side henchman that's like a female villain that's strong, they would probably start out fighting, you know.
I feel like they.
But James look, 007 gonna throw a few fucking lines out there during the battle, and by the end, right when she's about to slice his neck open, she's like, start to kiss him, and then they fuck right then and there. That's how it's gonna be, because he's gonna be rizzing her up the whole time. No matter what, he's gonna open that shit. You don't.
It doesn't make sense, but he does it every time somehow.
It's gonna happen. They're gonna start fighting. He's gonna start rizzing the shit out of her, dodging attacks, fucking dodging shit, bringing out swords and shit. And then right when he's about to lose, she's gonna start fucking him. That's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Am I wrong? I see some Mr. and Mrs. Smith shit happening. They're gonna be trying to kill each other. By the end of that confrontation, they're fucking.
So
does James Bond have a reputation in universe, like infamously as like a detective?
I think everybody knows who James Bond is.
Well,
but
then Light would just kill him.
No, but this is what I was saying. The question, and this is an argument that goes both ways. There's a huge debate on this. Is James Bond one guy, or is he a series of guys that take the James Bond name?
Ooh, if it's not his real name.
No, it's not his real name.
But then
Here's the thing. Over the course of Bond, there's been like 5 or 6 different people that have played him across like many decades. So like if you're looking at it from the timeline perspective, there's no fucking way that it could be one person. But
No,
Skyfall does show you a picture of the tombstone that it actually has his parents' name on it, and their last name is Bond. So it's like maybe James Bond was just the first guy, and the rest of them are just taking his name afterwards, or like maybe they all are one guy that's named James Bond. Like that, I think, is the real make or break in this. If his name is James Bond, he's dead.
Yeah. Do we think he'd be better or worse than L? Because like I think the middle one there can suss out Kira's identity, but no solid evidence. I think that's L. That's where L would be.
Yeah.
He's not playing mind games in the same way as L, I don't think.
See, I think the difference is he's gonna like figure out who he is, but like I think he's gonna kill Light. I don't think he's gonna arrest him. I think he's just gonna fucking shoot him.
He's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill him, or he's gonna because you can't.
So I don't know how
I guess,
you
I
count.
guess like
does
literally
that count as solving it?
I guess like literally he would like he'd find Light and Light would be like, "Hi, it's me, Light," and he just get shot like before like he doesn't have the notebook on him or anything. He'd do his thing where he pretends to be innocent or whatever to try and manipulate him, and then he just gets killed. So
I'm kind of feeling the pure luck and poor writing needed category because
too.
that's just kind of how all James Bond movies are. Like none of it fucking makes sense. Like how he achieves any of this shit. He's supposed to be like one of the best like secret agents in the world, yet everyone fucking knows him and like he blows up shit in every town that he goes to. He's like the worst secret agent of all time, but somehow also the most successful secret agent.
I think I can see like a James Bond type film solving this kind of case with that kind of writing. I think Poor Luck is a good one. Does anyone else?
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
All right. We got the Scooby-Doo.
I love James Bond, by the
gang.
way. It's like one of my favorites.
Oh, here we go.
Now this is an interesting one. We got a glimpse of this earlier, and it was an interesting observation that I believe SRV made. Right. Rule number 1 of the Death Note: the human whose name is written in this note shall die.
That's good.
Not. So
Yeah,
if he
that
wrote
was-
Scooby-Doo, that's not a human.
That's also not the name of the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like half of them go by like nicknames, anyways. Like,
Yeah.
Shaggy is not his real name.
Yeah, Shaggy's real
Bingo.
name.
But I'm sure that like
fucked up.
Shaggy doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would like hide his real name.
So
No.
I
Scooby-Doo
looked
is
this
like
up. Do you know what Shaggy's real name is? It's Cheryl.
Yeah, something like that. Roger. Yeah, it's not Shaggy Rogers. It's something Rogers. I can't
It's
remember.
Cheryl
exactly.
Rogers. Yeah.
It's Norville Rogers.
Norville.
Fuck off. Fuck you.
I thought it was Norville.
It is Norville.
I was hoping I could sell that it was Cheryl.
Okay, so let's imagine this like a Scooby-Doo episode, I guess. So they land in Japan. And I guess they meet L, who's like the person of the week there. There's this interesting case. I just can't solve it.
And Fred says, I'll set a trap.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna tell you with this Scooby and the gang and their fucking shenanigans and Fred's horrible traps and fucking Scooby being Scooby, they're gonna have cuffs on Kira in a week. They're gonna dig around.
I think they're gonna Columbo dimension this shit one day tops.
One day, no.
Here's the thing, too.
Bro, okay, yes, I agree with Magic.
They can only
I'll
have
shut up.
the episode.
I'm gonna shut up and let everybody talk, and then when I'm allowed to let me know, because I had know exactly what it just popped in my head.
I do want to note that there are 2 Scooby gangs on this list, but that is on purpose. I believe this first one is specifically the Mystery Incorporated Scooby gang.
There's not a huge difference.
Where like actually supernatural shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
So, I feel like I could envision a scene where Fred is like, here's what we're gonna do, Mr. Yagami. We're gonna set up a giant net in your son's bedroom, and when he enters it, it's gonna fall on him. And then Light's dad would immediately agree to it, like, yes, if there's even a small chance my son is Kira, then a net must fall on him.
It's
And then it would happen.
Stupid, it would actually work because Light would never like believe that somebody would do something that stupid to catch him.
Tell us, Buff, what you think.
I think because this is just because when he said they're gonna find out in the first day, I'm like, yes, and this is how they're gonna pull into town because they heard about the mystery that they need to solve with the whole Kira case, right? They're gonna literally stop off at a convenience store because Shaggy and Scooby are hungry like they normally are, right? So they walk in with Shaggy, Scooby, and Velma, right? And she's like, I don't know what the person is. She's trying to think in her head, who could he be? What could he look like? She's kind of like picturing it, right? And they go down the potato chip aisle, and Shaggy's chasing after Scooby because he grabbed something. And they both run into this boy, right? The boy gets knocked down, and a black book falls out of his what's it called? His pocket or his jacket or whatever.
And one of the
And he
potato
sits there
chip
and
bags
looks.
had a TV in it.
No.
See, I envision it a little bit different. I think that Shaggy and Scooby are going to be the ones to discover his identity, but they're going to do it because they're going to they're gonna be like hungry and they're looking for something to eat, and
Yeah.
they come across like the fucking apple stand, and they're like, I guess what Light buys like the last apple from there,
Yeah.
and so they're like trying to run after him, and then they see the fucking apple just being eaten in the middle of thin air. It's like, row Raggy.
So how would they?
I know,
So how would
I
they
know.
catch Light though? Would Fred set a trap where it's like we're gonna bait Shaggy or something, and then he writes like Shaggy in it, and it's like, haha,
Look.
you wrote Shaggy. That's how you kill, but that's not his actual name. That's how he's caught.
Exactly. No, I can see that, but look, the apple thing I can see, but I just know because of the potato chip meme, and I can just see, like I said, like Shaggy and Scooby colliding into him dropping the book and like going to pick it up, and then Velma walks around the corner, you know?
Yeah.
And he puts it up, walks past and shit, and then I can see the same thing happening again because Velma's gonna be like,
they're gonna
"That
see
motherfucker's
Ryuk
suspicious."
because they touched the
Yeah, I was gonna
notebook, and
just
they're gonna
mention that.
freak out and just be like,
Oh yeah.
And we get the chase scene
I
through
can
the
see that.
doors.
I can see that, like Shaggy going, or Scooby or Shaggy going up to like hand him a
What?
book.
Zoinks, man! What is that monster?
I'm so sorry.
I
Yeah,
think that,
and then yes,
I think that's Columbo. Yeah, I think that's Columbo.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I'll say their catchphrase
Velma
is-
and Shaggy and Scooby, they always that's the best pair for me. That's the mystery solving because look, Shaggy and Scooby are gonna lollygag into the mystery, and then Velma's the real brains out of all this shit.
Honestly, I feel like it would be like a Death Note twist to be like, oh, Late, you fool, you thought you could kill a dog with the Death Note?
Can you? Okay, can you? You can.
And I would have
manipulate-
gotten away with it too.
All right, so there's two things about it. You can manipulate someone's actions with the Death Note before they die. So could they hypothetically write someone's name to kill Scooby-Doo when... But also there's a thing in it where it's like you can't make someone else kill someone else in there. I believe that's
Right.
also in there, so...
But that applies to humans. I don't think it says anything about you can't make somebody kill a dog with the Death Note.
True. Animals
part-
don't count.
Yeah, the
But
part
it still
on the
has
bus...
to be something they would do.
The part
So-
on
and
the
I don't
bus,
think
if you remember the part on the bus where he makes the robber like shoot at Ryuk, right? That's
But
something that
here's-
he's...
The other thing, though, is like, I don't know if Scooby-Doo can actually die. He might actually just be immortal.
He's like an alien, like god, right? Isn't he?
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
he's like insanely, ridiculously powerful. Actually,
He is the god of the new world.
We got Droopy Master Detective here. Has anyone seen this show? I've not watched this.
I don't know shit.
I haven't seen it.
I'm not familiar enough.
With that
him.
being
Like,
said, day one.
Yeah, you know what? It's
probably.
cartoon logic.
All right.
All right, we got fucking motherfucker
Andy
from
Samberg from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
From Brooklyn Nine-Nine. All right. So I'm semi-familiar with the show. I don't actually... I think I've watched like literally every episode, and I cannot get a profile on Andy Samberg's character. So
Do you remember? I'm sorry, really quick. Can I go back to this? I was
Go
just
ahead.
looking up this shit. Do you ever remember watching a pup named Scooby Doo?
Yes.
yeah,
I like
I
that.
knew it
Remember
was
that,
on Boomerang. Yeah.
Isn't it canon that fucking Scooby can like shape shift?
Yeah, I think so.
That's retarded.
It
I
is.
know it's stupid, but he.
I
Can,
know.
so-
I'm looking at it up, and it's like he does have like Scooby can transform his body to mimic various monsters, even human. Unique ability within the Scooby Doo universe. I know he can
That's
do
what
that.
I'm saying.
dude.
Scooby's like a fucking eldritch god more than he is a dog.
He has an Anunnaki. He's like an alien.
Eldritch
but
dog.
I can't remember the lore about it. Now I gotta study Scooby Doo. What the fuck? All right.
Yeah.
Who's next?
So does we got Andy Samberg from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Does anyone like know this show really or anything?
I feel like he's kind of a goofball character, but he's a good detective, so that might trip up Kira.
No.
I don't know. I don't remember.
He's
that.
dead on. He is dead on the spot. He's dead on the spot. He's gonna show up. Kira's gonna be walking down the street, or he's gonna be on the news. They're gonna be like, "This is his name. So my name is so and so. I'm the new whatever from New York. I'm here, a foreigner."
He's gonna be
trying to
Linda L.
solve this
Taylor?
one. No, yeah, he's just gonna
Yeah.
go on the news as soon as he get there. He's gonna be like, "This is the foreign detective here to solve the Kira
gonna,
case."
like,
He's gonna say his name on the fucking news. Kira's gonna be watching the news,
like-
and then he's gonna. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
I guess the
That's true.
standard is he going to be more or less successful than Ray Pember? I don't think he's going to be.
I can imagine the scene where like somehow Andy Samberg is talking to Light, about the Kira case, and then he's gonna be. I mean, I'm gonna be the one to solve this case if my name isn't Andy Samberg.
I think he would be
All right.
worse than Ray Penber, so I think that kind of answers that. We got literally Columbo here. Now he's
he's got
pick.
his own tier, so
It's an interesting pick because his strategy to get people to like reveal themselves is that like he acts like he's dumb to get them to underestimate him. He also like plays into their ego, you know, oh, my wife's a big fan of whatever fucking bullshit you're into. And that plays into
my wife loves murder.
Yeah.
I've
That
literally
makes
seen
the criminals feel overconfident, right? Would Light fall
I've
for that?
literally
And
seen
that
him
that's like
solve-
my whole
Absolutely.
thing, though.
Somebody
It was
fucking
like
animated
Alley.
Columbo solving Death Note and like one scene, and so yeah. he
Wait a
definitely
minute. How long is that video?
It's not very long. Let's see if I can find it.
Can we watch that video really quick?
Yeah, let's pull it up.
I think I know which one
I'm
you're
gonna go
talking
get.
about.
I'm gonna
and
go
some
eat
of it
ice
is
cream
like
while I watch this.
some of it is like not. I don't see that's very believable. Because
Just one
like,
more thing.
I think like the big twist of that video is that like Light writes down Lieutenant Columbo in the death note.
Yeah, I think so.
That I don't think that's what Columbo. I don't think that's what
as
Light
if
would do,
he,
though.
as if he would think Lieutenant is his first name.
I don't think he'd do that. Yeah. He'd do something else though, because Columbo also gives like he gives false identity.
Yeah.
Sometimes he
does have the fact we don't know his full name as an advantage.
Yes. Does anyone have that video, by the way?
I think the one that I was watching might be like 15 minutes.
Oh, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, that might be a little bit longer than we want to.
You want to just skip to the end?
Sure. Put it in the thing.
Yeah.
Skip to the end.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got me really excited.
I've watched Death Note like 5 times in this past year, and I do remember at least at one point.
I watch it at least like 6 times a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in depth.
The last time that the more I see it, the more I see like oh, I mean that's kind of an obvious slip up there. I mean, every time I watch it, I always think like how the fuck is he not caught like episode 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then simultaneously, you also think, how did he get caught?
Alive?
Yeah.
Mr. Yagami-san?
Yagami-san?
Oh, how did
He
you...
would say that.
You see, Mr. Yagami-san, on my first
He does
day
that just
in
to
the
piss him
office,
off. Yeah.
That's really funny.
something seemed very strange. Ryuzaki's name didn't seem to appear anywhere in the notebook in police custody. And we knew a Shinigami was the culprit in Ryuzaki's murder,
I like calling
which
it
meant
like that.
only one thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the color,
presence of
the
a
fucking
second
colors.
notebook. Precisely. Now, this second notebook had to be somewhere, but for the life of me, I just couldn't seem to find it. So I decided to take a look at the original notebook. And would you believe my shock when I saw that gangly fella behind your shoulder right now? What? You don't mean... What can I say, Light? The lieutenant offered me quite the sweet deal. It turns out it's quite easy to persuade a guy to death.
Wait, did he?
All I needed was a little help from my old friend Granny Smith.
You sold me out for a bag of apples?
What can I say, Light? My hands were tied.
I could have bought you some if you just asked.
Well, thanks to my Shinigami friend here,
Shinigami.
I was able to get a hold of that second notebook you hid so well. So I played a little prank. That notebook in your hands right now is just an ordinary notebook. The only noteworthy thing in that book is your confession, Kira. And for the record, my first
Isn't this actually just what happens in the show?
This is literally like Nier's plan.
Yeah.
Okay, is it just the? That's really.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it'd go a little differently.
But fucking just reinvented fucking Death
But I
Note.
do think Columbo would get him. He'd play into his ego.
I'd say first week to be realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's typically the timeline of a Columbo. We got the Flash.
Oh, okay.
The The Flash can literally run fast enough to just check every single place on the planet in like a day. So,
But would he do that?
Would he go into houses?
A day.
Is
A
that
day.
ethical in his
knows
eyes?
To carry a case, no, he knows to carry a case into Japan. If he's in Japan, he can check everybody twice down to the next ass in less than a fucking like. Let's think about it.
But is that something he'd do? I don't know if he'd
Yes.
play that way.
I think he would.
Flash, look, this is how they do it. Flash, there's a man named Kira. What's it called? How much information? Look, this is depends if it takes a day. How much information does the Flash have before he starts looking?
He doesn't need any. He just has to know that there's a guy called Kira, and he'd be like, found him.
Well, his
No,
job
just
is like he's a
brute force
forensic
it.
scientist looking over evidence at a crime scene. Kira doesn't really leave any.
Yeah, but also like the notebook is in his like house most of the time. There's the little like the pencil lead thing.
I'm asking you, does Flash know that there's a book he needs to look for?
No, I don't think that. I don't think he'd know.
No.
That. So.
And to me,
yeah,
it just
I guess
depends.
I guess that's the thing is like even if he found that notebook, how would he know
Exactly?
anything?
Because like the most the public knows for like most of the series
Well,
is
if
just
he-
that there's a guy named Kira who's probably killing all these
So
people.
the thing is, if he found the notebook, he'd know because immediately he'd see Ryuk.
If he.
Oh, then less than a day.
But yeah, but like.
But would he stay long enough?
But would he find it? It's hidden under the drawer thing. Would he find
He'll
that?
just- I'm gonna check everybody's things in everybody's house.
Yeah, but
in
he
all of
would
Japan.
he would open the drawer, see there's just the diary in there, maybe read through that and then close it. He wouldn't look under the false bottom, would he? He's a forensic scientist. He's not a.
I feel like it would be bad writing for him to be like, wait a minute, there's something under here.
I mean, it's the fucking Flash. Like, of course it's bad writing. That's like how that works.
He could do it twice. Like, I didn't look at anything. Look again. I'm gonna look. Look, it's funny too. I'm thinking of more of the old school Flash from like the Justice League days. So it's like, Flash, did you go check? I did. Well, I'll go check again. All right. I didn't find anything. Can you do it one more time thoroughly? Goes back and forth.
Yeah.
There's a weird book I touched that summoned a weird demon. Go get it. Oh fuck. Okay, and then go back again. That's what I would see. But
I mean,
everybody has
he
their
can
own
literally run through time and just like go back and forth in the timeline until he just finds whoever it is.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, he can.
Now if we're basic,
I mean, if he
we got,
can
like, power
travel
scaling
through time,
bullshit.
then it's kind of not fair. Then.
No, it's not. It's the fucking Flash. Of course not.
It is a Flash.
If he could
And if
travel
we're basic,
I'll be in
go ahead.
future, he
I
could
would
go
say
into the, he could go into the future in our timeline, and then when Kira dies, he probably would release something that's like, I was Kira, and then he goes back in time and is like, this is who Kira is.
Well, then that sucks, though.
Bad writing required.
So
but-
put it on
But
poor
it's
rating.
not. But it's not luck.
No,
Poor
it's
rating.
because he's the Flash.
Flash.
No, but
It's brute force.
it all depends. To me, it's all depending on what information the Flash has to work with. If he has nothing, then it's like, what can he really do? Nobody can really do nothing when they have nothing. to hold up.
I don't remember the game that guy is from, but
What character is this?
I don't know.
I keep trying to say Dead by Daylight, but that is not the game.
Then probably 1 year then.
Should we make an I don't know tier? Okay.
Throw him to the back.
Is this Mark Wahlberg? Is it just Mark Wahlberg himself?
Is it just? I think that's Bill Hader.
Bill Hader?
Just
that
the guy.
Dexter?
The guy Bill Hader.
Is he from like Criminal Minds or some shit?
Wait, hang on. Is that Dexter?
Wait, yeah, that is Dexter. Shit.
Is he even a detective?
Yes, he is. That's his thing.
Well, yeah.
He's like he commits murders, then he solves them. That's like his thing.
Well, then I don't think he's interested in solving the Kira case. He's just solving his own murders.
But here's the thing: is that like Dexter has the thing. I don't think he. Yeah, actually, that's the thing. Because like Dexter's thing is that like he wants to kill, but he like tries to pick like acceptable targets to kill, like people that deserve to die, because he has like this quench to kill.
If anything, he would be a suspect to be Kira.
Yeah.
I don't think he would even bother.
Yeah.
I don't think he would even bother unless he wanted.
not solve.
Yeah.
So what would we put that in? Because like he would likely agree, or maybe not even agree, because like he doesn't agree with like, you know, people being good or bad or whatever. He just has like a code that he follows. But like
I can see. Go ahead.
Yeah, he doesn't intrinsically feel like these people deserve to die or anything. He just he tries, because of like a promise he made to his father or something. He tries to kill people that are blights on the world or whatever. But he might not consider Light as one of those people because he's doing the same thing. Go ahead.
This is how I can see him accidentally solving it. He'll stay in the area where he is, using the fact that Light or Akira is out there killing people to use to kill the people he would want to in around that area. And then he would eventually run into Light, you know, because he'd be like, "Who are you? You must be Akira." You know what he likes to do, doesn't he? I can't remember, but doesn't he like go up to people that think he is who he is, just to be like, "No, I'm not that guy. It's got to be somebody else." Am I wrong?
That's literally the thing where it's like he has to get close to L to solve the Kira case together with him to eliminate himself as a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. That's like the minor plot of the series at that point. I don't know. So where
I haven't seen it in literally like 7 years.
So Dexter
I
is
think unable to solve in the sense that he wouldn't bother trying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But if he did want to, would he be able to, just out of interest?
I'd say he would be on the same as L, can suss out identity.
I feel like he would
and no evidence.
I feel like he would run into him posing as Kira, killing people.
Okay,
that's what I feel like.
We got Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls. They killed Bill Cipher.
Yeah, that feeling I think they could, but
I feel like if they're smart enough to beat Bill Cipher, then they're probably smarter than Light.
Yes, but like not one day, obviously.
No.
Or anything. I'm thinking 1 year. Yeah, I was gonna say 1 year. I think
feels
1 year.
Right.
It would take a full season.
I think 1 year is the best we could do for this list, but I think it'd be like the overarching plot of the whole.
Well, no, it would be 1 semester because they do it over the summer.
Yeah. So like it'd be.
We don't have the 1 semester anymore, so.
Oh, you fucking bitch!
Well, it felt too redundant.
Redundancy.
Just put it over a year. Or a
yeah,
month,
I think a year. I think a year is pretty. I think they would catch him. I think they'd get him arrested. Like.
Yeah.
Is the thing, because like I mean, literally they killed Bill Cipher, so you know.
Yeah.
That seems right.
Dipper would know what the death note is.
Sorry?
Dipper would know what the death note is.
Would that be in his little book, in his journal? Would Ford have found that? Spoilers of Gravity Falls.
No. I feel like someone would have told him about it, though.
I mean,
would he know of the ability of journals
I think
to kill people? Would he know of like
I think Ford would be like aware that the Death Note exists.
Didn't he like meet Rick Sanchez at one point? Maybe Rick would have told him about Death Note
specifically existing, or the idea of like a Death Note existing.
The idea,
like,
I mean, the idea of Shinigami.
Okay, Shinigami.
Ford,
yeah, maybe.
Ford would know about Shinigami. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ford would know about origami.
The Penguins of Madagascar. I actually
Day one.
I actually don't know their deductive.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them either.
So,
they're not human.
I don't think Light can kill them with a Death Note.
Light can't. That is like rule
also,
1.
Light's never gonna suspect them because they're fucking penguins. And
that's the thing, is that these are incongruous to the universe of Death Note.
Day one.
I don't think day one. Like, just because they can't be killed doesn't mean it'd be day one.
No, not just because
years.
First week. Like, look at them.
First week.
I don't know anything. First week, he's saying.
The Penguins of Madagascar. Yeah, the first week.
They like stupid, goofy shenanigans their way to like win.
Yeah, when they start a plan, they finish it.
They do.
All right. We got
All right. Sam and
I don't know who
Max.
the fuck
Sam
that
and
is.
Max. Sam and Max.
I feel like they definitely would. They would find Kira and arrest him.
They would. I have not seen
They
Sam
would.
and Max or whatever
Me
this
neither.
is.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this one.
All right,
I will
Bronze,
be
it's all
right
you.
back. Just a
You,
You're the expert here.
You people,
because-
you people are uncultured.
Just because the way they
Um,
look, I'm gonna say pure
That's
luck
probably
and
fine, yeah.
poor writing needed.
No, Sam Max is well written.
Oh, okay. Would it be
All right.
the tier above that? Would it be on the same tier as L?
Yeah, probably.
So they don't they don't get him arrested. Hello, Jess.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Who is this? Is this
This is
Hugh
like a
Laurie?
celebrity
That's
interviewer.
That's fucking Nerdware day one. He would
Yes.
just know all this shit immediately.
I don't know
Who
what
the
this
fuck is that?
Nerdware
He knows
would like
details about celebrities.
Nerdware would like do an interview with like Yagami, famous fucking academic boy, and then be like, "So I hear that you kill people with the Death Note."
You would just know that?
The Shinigami. You know about the Shinigami, and he leaves the
like
interview.
Yagami, we have to know.
Okay.
No, he would not say it like that, Bruns. He's like, L. No, not L. Light. Gods of death, love, and then he like turn the microphone to him and go, apples. Apples, that's right!
That's
How did you know that? Well, you're Kira, we have to know.
What is that guy? Is that a Fairly Odd Parents guy?
Oh,
I have
that's
no idea.
Oh, that's the guy from Ghost Trick. I don't know anything
Bro, can
about
you
Ghost
zoom
Trick,
in? Can you
but I feel like he
control zoom?
probably he definitely could, because like I think the
you.
gimmick of Ghost Trick is that the detective is already dead,
I have no idea who the
and
fuck
like
that is.
he like possesses shit to like figure out stuff about the cases.
Oh, that's cheating.
Well, then he
So I
can't die.
I think he can.
So-
I'd say
so
I'd
it's-
say 1 month for him.
So it's
What
guaranteed.
obscure ass fucking.
How do you know this, by the way? Just saying.
Because I was about to say because I leave my house, but it's because I don't.
Is that the motherfuckers from Bones, or is that 6 Feet Under?
That's X-Files, I think.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, unable to solve. Not enough evidence. No.
Yeah, they're bad detectives, aren't they?
They look like bad detectives.
I think even the actor
Bad
says that he
detective.
plays a
Apparently
bad FBI agent.
Well, apparently X-Files is super boring and uninteresting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, then dead on the spot.
I don't relate
Just
to
because
it
they
at all.
Same thing with the fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine guy. Yep. No. Fuck that. They don't even
He'd be
belong to
dead?
be honest.
I think
They
they
don't
are
need-
like infamous, so they'd
They
know
don't-
them.
Yeah.
Is this Sherlock Holmes?
I'm assuming just
I
Sherlock
think.
Holmes.
Okay, Sherlock.
Oh,
Holmes.
okay. Wait. Real quick.
Sherlock Holmes dies.
I love
quick.
X Files.
No, real quick.
They-
Is it the Robert Downey Jr.
Go solve
fucking
it. Go solve
Sherlock
it.
Holmes, or the old timey book Sherlock Holmes?
I think just the
This
guy.
is old-timey, because there are two Sherlocks on the list.
I mean,
It's not
he's
like
Will
the Ferrell
detective, right? Like, isn't
Yeah.
L kind of based on Sherlock Holmes? Like,
Yeah, but like every case he solves is like pure luck, though. Is the thing.
I just want to know: have anybody seen the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes?
yes, I've watched
If-
it.
That one, I feel like he'd get done in a day.
Probably, yeah. I think it depends on the version
day?
here. Yeah,
A day, yeah.
probably, yeah.
Would Sherlock
I-
catch on to supernatural stuff?
Yes.
Probably.
I think so.
I think there's some mystical things in the original stories.
I don't
Also,
think- no,
who
it
said
does
who
not.
said I'm pretty
Is there?
sure L is based on Sherlock?
Me?
You're pretty sure, motherfucker. His sidekick
I
was
mean,
named Watson. You're
Yeah,
pretty sure?
yeah. I think so, Rhea.
All right.
I'd say poor luck, pure luck, or poor rating.
I
I
don't
was
know,
thinking the
'cause-
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah,
Okay. All
I
right.
agree.
All right.
Because
We got Rorschach
Yeah.
here. Is this
No,
Rorschach?
that's the question.
Fa-
He definitely
the
would be
question.
able to.
That's
yeah,
not
not on the
Rorschach?
first day.
No,
it's not Rorschach.
Is Rorschach
That's a
on
question.
I don't think so.
How is Rorschach not on here, but fucking the question?
How is Sherlock Holmes on here, but not Romeo and Juliet?
All right. I'm trying to see if Rorschach's at. Rorschach like is a detective. Like that's like his. Fucking
Yeah.
whatever, dude.
Well, sure. So is the question.
Yeah, the quest. Yeah, the
Alright,
question is like a conspiracy loser who is somehow the greatest detective in the world.
Okay. Tell us about him.
Mm.
I don't know.
That's it.
I'm looking at it right now.
I'm gonna add
So,
Rorschach on here. I want to talk
no,
Rorschach.
I think the question would get it done in a season.
Oh, if we're adding characters, could you add Patrick in that episode where he's investigating the
detective
clam?
is an exceptional detective. Both versions of the question are renowned for their sharp intellect and detective skills. They excel at connecting seamlessly desperate pieces into information of solving mystery. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Wait a minute. The question has no face.
No, it's just a mask.
That's a good point.
Oh.
Wait, why the fuck is L on this tier list? Like,
wait, is he?
Gee, I wonder.
He's
I
like
said the
at
first
the
day.
end here.
I said first day. Well, not first day of the week. I'm just fucking with you. No, he would gather all the information and then he'd have an epic showdown where you arrest him and like.
I'd say a month maybe.
I'd say 48 hours. I'd say he'd have him arrested and figure out who he is in 48 hours. Am I wrong about that?
I mean that seems pretty likely.
I mean, I
It is
don't
the
know
question.
if Light does enough stuff in 1 week to like really. If you're taking the whole thing
If you
seriously and
remember
not
from
just
the series, before fucking what's his face, Ryuk even shows up, he has like full pages of names written down already. He kills
Yeah.
like all the world's criminals like day 2. If you remember from the show, that's like episode 1.
does.
I feel like he would. I feel like just by gathering the information, he would know that he would get around there, knowing how he is. He'd be able to guess. It's like this is probably a young male. Try with a god complex. Trying to.
I would say
know,
I would go
Yeah.
with probably a month, but yeah, a week like can compromise.
Oh, let's have a segment. Let's ask Chat GPT.
Okay.
Let's ask Corey Flockstra.
I don't really want to. But
I don't know.
I don't care what fucking Chat GPT, fucking Sam Altman says.
Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about what Sam Walton has to say.
Could the question figure out who Kira is?
Don't fucking ask ChatGPT. They're taking the fun out of this.
I don't care. I want to see what they think. I just want to see how they would figure out. I just feel like he could like legit like break it down. You know how they like legit like would take crimes that people commit and think about how they commit it and where they do it, what they do it to, and who they do it to, and they can basically try to figure out how they look and they can get really accurate with that shit. You ever seen that?
Yeah. I don't know. Who is
But, like,
this?
who cares?
Who is
I
this?
think that's an Ace Attorney character. I don't give a shit about them. They die.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, I don't even-
is that a Dangan Ronpa motherfucker?
Yeah.
Is that code,
Put them
is
at the
that
back.
code-
Put them at the back.
Is that Code Geass?
What is this? I don't know who this is.
Control zoom. Try to look at his eye.
Enhance.
No, I don't know who the fuck that is.
It looks like a Dangan Ronpa.
Gone.
You could just put any of those in die.
All right, cool.
All
All right, who is this? Is this fucking Johnny from The Outsiders? What the fuck is this?
Well, he's smoking, so we know he's cool.
Looks like it actually looks like Pony Boy from The Outsiders from the '90s film. I don't know who that is, so we're gonna just get rid of that.
Oh well.
What is this?
All right, Professor Layton and the boy that he stands next to.
What is it?
I like Professor Layton. He is a detective. He is like a detective from like a Nintendo DS puzzle game that everyone likes. He would die.
He looks like he would. I don't know what. I don't even.
With a top hat like that.
I don't even think he'd know what he's up against.
Just really quick, just wanted to tell you guys, ChatGPT is not even sure either. So
Really?
exactly,
That's a surprise.
yeah.
Well, it's not.
That's
real.
what.
God for AI.
It's up to us then.
All right, let's go.
So what character is this?
Don't care.
I don't.
I'm sorry,
I don't know.
just not trying to be mean. It's like fuck that kid, dude. We don't know who that is.
Is
I
this?
mean, I don't care.
Is this Eric Estrada from Chips?
No, that's Magnum PI.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Magnum PI. That's
Could
a
he
strange
do
thing to
that?
think about. Magnum PI. I'm trying to think of these like in the medium of the show that they're in. Right?
Dead on one shot. Dead on the spot.
Dead on the spot.
Dead on
What
the
do you
spot.
think,
He's too
Matt?
flashy. Too flashy.
I'm not super familiar with this guy, but I'm gonna say probably dead in the spot.
All right.
He's too flashy.
He's too like just.
So
a
this
normal
is
guy,
like
though.
this is the non-supernatural Scooby-Doo, and I think
Yeah,
this is
the
an
original
important
series
thing.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Because like
Pure
there's a
luck,
boy
bad
who
writing.
cried wolf situation here where they're like, I think there's a magic notebook that's killing people, but they're like, you said there was a werewolf last week, but it was just Earl, the pizza delivery guy. Are you sure it's not him again? Like, would they even trust them to do this?
Well, I mean, the whole point of the original series is that like the supernatural doesn't exist. It's just evil people in costumes. So like
Bullshit. They got rid of that shit early. They really did.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
this
that
is
is
the
that
original
is the thing
series.
that is the thing we're talking
original
about, though.
Crew.
I'm trying to think
So
what there was.
I don't even think that like the Death Note or Shimigami would even cross their mind.
So they
Like
would-
it might cross Shaggy and Scooby's mind, but then like.
But also, like, imagining like that a Death Note existed in real life, right? Like, you know, everything else, reality is exactly the way it is, but then like all of a sudden, this Death Note thing like fucking starts popping off, and you see like, you know, Kira in the news and all that shit. It's like, would you be able to even infer what the cause could be? You'd have to think that it's like something you're not seeing, right? But you'd have to think that it's something practical, like some sort of coordination or something behind the scenes. I don't
think
it's
they'd
like
be able to solve it.
I think it's unsolvable. This is a scenario I see right here. They can't solve it, but for some reason, Velma gets obsessed with it. She spends 3 years just gathering evidence, and she has a battle, a showdown. She finds her own fucking Death Note. Then yeah, that's what happens.
All right, we got
All right.
JoJo.
We have the Joestars. I don't know enough about JoJo to be confident, but I'm assuming they can.
I would just say yes. I feel like they're just
Yeah.
gonna gang stomp everybody until they
I'd
figure out
say-
who it is.
What?
From
I don't think
what
that-
I know, I'd say 1 season.
I don't know that they're gonna succeed at this because like I don't think he has any defense against the Death Note just killing him.
The Stand.
The Stand cannot get in the
It doesn't-
way of the fucking ink on the
heart
paper.
attack.
Stand power. JoJo's bizarre. You cannot kill somebody with just a heart attack. I'm sorry.
That's the point of the Death Note. If you can't just say like, you know, oh, it won't kill that guy.
Well, no, the
I'm
level of supernatural that Death Note is on, JoJo is like.
I'm trying to
through
tell
the
you.
fucking roof.
I'm not
Sure.
saying like this. Like they'll be like, you killed my heart. Oh yeah. Well, I switches my name. Just some stupid shit. Like you have to use my Stan's name or so. I don't know.
I
JoJo's
would
bizarre
believe
is-
like Star Platinum could keep him from dying if like a bus hit him or something, but like I don't think he can stop him from like dying to a heart attack. He's not immortal.
I mean, he's definitely not immortal. Does he a middle? Okay. Does he like just he has a heart attack? He doesn't die instantly, but he just has a heart attack and dies, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll die.
Okay,
you know,
okay. He has
within
a
few
heart.
seconds.
He has a heart attack as soon as the heart attack starts.
He could freeze time for a
He
couple
can do the
seconds
time
in the
stop.
middle of his heart attack, and
Yeah,
then
he could
die
freeze
when
time.
it runs out.
Oh,
He could
so it's a
no. He
draw?
could.
No, because
could-
it's not an infinite time freeze. It will run out eventually.
I feel like some reason. I feel like he could like do something. I'm not trying to say, fuck. It's so hard because I don't like this anime. I have not watched it. It's too weird. I've tried so many times, but it's
It is
weird.
very
I mean, yeah,
weird.
some
yeah.
bullshit
I'm just trying to
will
say,
happen that will make him win.
It's too weird for them to die from a heart attack. Like if the Death Note like literally made you like gouge your eye out, like your fucking heart out of your chest and rip it and throw it off the ground and shit like that.
Why is Luigi
still-
Mangione on here?
I have a theory. I'll get to it.
Okay.
It's weird.
Okay.
No, I think I still think
I don't think he's
1
getting
season.
there. Yeah.
I still think 1 season.
I don't.
That's the thing, right? Is it an episode of JoJo or an episode of Death Note? Like, who has the plot armor here?
How would it go down in an episode of JoJo? How would
I
this
feel
shit
like
rock
they
out
would
and
like have a stand that somehow negates that. Like
Yeah, somehow like Star Platinum would fight Ryuk, and then it would. That's the episode that would.
Oh my
happen.
god, I have an idea. They would solve it in one day. You just gave it to me, Magicus. They would walk around the whole thing like this in their JoJo Star fucking uniforms, right? They're gonna walk past fucking Kira. They're gonna see Ryuk because it's gonna be like the same, like it's a stand.
Yeah,
It's basically a stand. They're gonna be like, "You're a stand user, what?" And then he's gonna kill him. He's just gonna kill him. He's like,
You know what? You know what?
Solve
Yeah.
it.
That is exactly what
That is how it would go.
All right. We got motherfucker
Yeah,
from
okay,
the
I'll give you
motherfucker.
that. Damn.
What is this?
So Kira would absolutely go after the Sunny gang, right? They're like,
the torture dance.
Yeah. Hijinks would ensue.
So, what the fuck?
so they're all dead, right?
I don't even know if Kara would bother killing them. Like, I don't think he would see them as a threat at all.
I mean, if they accused Kira that he would kill him, but would they even get that far?
I think they'd be unable to solve not enough evidence, and
I don't think
Kira would
they'd
not
even
bother
get close
killing
enough.
them.
Yeah, I don't even think they'd get close enough for Kira to know that they exist.
I feel
that's how I feel.
I feel like they would know exactly who he is, but they would not be able to prove it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel.
Why would they know? I don't think so.
I don't know. I just see how the red. I believe all the red. I
I
believe all the red
funny.
strength. I believe all the red strength.
I kind of see where he's going with it. Like they could like know, but because it'd be funny that they're onto it, and then just have absolutely no reason to believe it.
Damn it, Magicus, you gave me another idea. I can see him spending months doing it, right? And then all the crew get tired of it and give up. Like, but guys, I guess we do need to give up, right? And
you know what? I'm willing.
hold on.
I'm willing to go can suss out, but no
Hold on.
solid evidence tier.
I know, but that's why he gives up, right? He's like, but they won't look at my last entry, whatever. And he walks out the room, and as he cuts off the light, all the arrows are pointing towards like Kira, but they give up. They find out who he is, but they're like, "You've been doing this for months. Give it up."
All right.
Yeah,
They'd get themselves arrested, really.
What is this? Who's this?
Probably.
Is that Roosevelt?
I don't know. Teddy Roosevelt?
No idea.
What do you think? Did Teddy Roosevelt be able to solve it?
Day one.
Well, he survived a bullet, so I mean, what can't he do?
Live forever.
Forever, yeah.
That's
Get
a
out of
shame.
Bathtub unassisted. All right, I don't know. Who's this?
A woman.
Don't know.
No
Would a
idea.
woman solve the Kira case?
Who is
Don't
this?
know who that is.
Is this
Don't know.
another Dangon Runpa?
I
Oh, we
think
gotta
I've
put
seen
those
that.
in dead.
I think I've seen that somewhere. It's from some fucking bullshit. I don't know.
What is? I don't know. I don't know this one. I don't know this one. I don't know those few. And then who? So this is
I think that's Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney.
That's Miles. That's Miles Edgeworth. Would he be able to solve? I don't think he would be able to solve it. At most, he would be like can suss it out with no evidence, but because he's the defense
I feel like we
attorney
need to move
of
this one up actually, because I feel like
He's-
this is still solving it, and this is not solving it.
Yeah. I think so.
Edgeworth is the defense attorney that you're fighting against in the series. So like,
Would he
I
be
don't-
defending Kira?
I think he would actually.
Yeah, he would be defending
able to
Light
get
Yagami.
Kira off?
Ooh.
Now we flip
Well,
it.
okay, who's lawyering against him? I think that matters a
Well-
lot.
L.
Why? Why am I fucking
L doesn't
blanking
have
on
any
the main character of Ace Attorney?
Phoenix Wright?
Phoenix Wright. No, he'd be going against Phoenix Wright, so he would obviously lose.
Yeah.
Edgeworth would not be the one investigating Kira.
Phoenix Wright is also on this list, so
And, I mean, yeah, Phoenix Wright could definitely find out who Kira is. Edgeworth would not give a shit. He's just there for the fucking paycheck.
But just unable to solve, I guess.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay. All right, we got
We have Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I don't know who's.
That's Ryan. That's a Ryan Reynolds.
I thought it was Brad Pitt. So
I get
I thought
whoever
If it's
that
Ryan-
Pitt in Fight Club.
What
so-
Eric-
Look, if you tell me Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, then we have a conversation. But otherwise, I don't know.
I don't know which character.
Exactly.
I mean, Detective Pikachu is there. We'll get there, but
All right, I don't know who that is. All right.
okay. Man with gun.
Probably a year.
Could a guy with a gun solve the Kira case?
Yeah, did anyone try a
Okay.
gun?
Yeah,
Oh,
Leslie
oh yeah,
Nielsen
Matsuda did.
We got Leslie
won.
Nielsen in The Naked Gun.
Movie.
Leslie Nielsen.
I feel like
Dead,
it'd be
right?
funny if you were able to solve it though.
It would be funny, but I don't. That's. How would they do it in a Naked Gun movie? How would Leslie Nielsen be able to solve it? He'd have to literally bumblefuck his way into it.
I mean, yeah, I think it would be poor writing. It would be the best way to describe it.
But it wouldn't be poor writing because it's like that's like the
I mean,
joke.
yeah, it would be written well, but like it would be bullshit.
Pure luck. We're gonna do.
Yeah, pure luck.
Yeah, pure luck.
We're gonna remove that actually.
You could do pure luck or poor writing.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, that's perfect.
better.
Green Man.
Green Man. Who
He'd use the power of green to solve the case.
Who made this fucking list?
Oh, I don't remember the name of.
There's like 70 people in this. They just threw everybody.
The man in the yellow hat.
He could solve it.
Is that Michael Jackson?
No, that's Dick Tracy.
Is it Dick
Oh,
Tracy?
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah, that's Dick Tracy.
I
don't know anything about Dick Tracy.
I'm not that
criminal.
familiar with him.
I think he'd have the Sherlock Holmes luck though.
I'd be willing to believe that he has a chance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Phoenix Wright.
He'd solve
Definitely
it.
would solve
1
it.
week. 1 week.
1 week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And for what reason? Let's have some conversation.
Because he.
That's his anime power.
Because he is Phoenix Wright.
Oh, because it was written that way.
Yes.
That's.
He's
the
got
media you
bullshit
enjoy,
plot
just-
armor.
That's the media.
Phoenix Wright is like.
Pulling
I don't
shit
wanna
out of his ass is kind of his whole thing. So
Not really out of his ass though, because like
That's why I
just
said
really,
that's what.
he's
that's
just
his-
really good at noticing shit and like
You
putting
cannot
pieces
explain
together.
it. Listen, that's his anime power. He can do it.
It was difficult to put the pieces together.
You're trying to explain something that can't be explained. He just does shit, and it happens. He's like Goku with defeating people, but with cases. That's what it is.
Luigi
Sure.
Mangione. Why is he here?
I have a bit of a theory. What if they're asking, could the people
Who
who
made
caught
this?
Luigi actually solve the case? So could a McDonald's employee solve the Kira case?
No.
I don't think
Yes.
it's a picture
Yes.
of Luigi, so we'll go off Luigi, and the answer is no. By the way, motherfucker.
He would
No.
Motherfucker was 5 minutes away when he got caught with all the evidence needed to convict him.
At a
on his
McDonald's.
At a McDonald's.
Which I'm sure Kira would go to, you know?
What's funny is like he used cash to not be traced in New York City. The way he got the cash was he used an ATM in New York City to get the cash, which kind of I think that defeated the purpose. If you ask
Yeah.
me, so he's dead. I don't know.
Guy from Twin Peaks, I believe.
Oh, is that Twin Peaks?
I believe.
I don't know.
I thought David Lynch only did the numbers. He made shows?
I guess so. I don't know.
I
who
don't
that
know.
is.
I don't know anything about Twin Peaks.
Now, wasn't he in the series possessed by the main villain in like the final episode? So I feel like that doesn't reflect well on him.
Let me see if
He
I
might die here.
Let me see if I can call Harry Gold. No, he's at work right now. I can't. He knows.
He's the Twin Peaks expert.
He is the Twin Peaks expert. Okay. Steve from Blue's Clues. Now it's Steve. It's not Joe. It's not the blue motherfucker. It's Steve.
No, Steve
Oh,
from Blue.
it's
He's
not
not a
blue
detective.
either, right?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but Blue is there.
It would be a team of Steve and Blue.
But Blue is like a literal dog. She's not sentient. Well, I guess she's like kind of is, but like she's not. She doesn't have the capability to communicate.
I
No, she
think
does- she
Blue
does
would
the fucking
solve
paw.
it, but Steve would not. So Steve would die, and
No.
then Blue would not be able
There'd
to
be a
tell
big
anyone.
blue paw print on the death note. Look, a
Yeah.
clue.
Handy dandy notebook.
Right, but because
Handy dandy
Steve would
note.
die at that point, like it wouldn't be. They wouldn't have the evidence.
He'd go to college. He'd die of a drug overdose, like happened in real life.
Yeah, that's
I'd
what
say-
Kira wrote.
Yeah, I'd say solve in one season.
I don't.
I don't
That's,
know.
I don't think. I think it's lame to say that he'd solve, but I think it's lame to say that he'd die. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think
like
they
any
could suss
option.
it out with no evidence. So I think like L tier.
I don't think.
I think Blue would figure it out,
Dude,
but not
fucking
Steve.
Steve can't even hear fucking words at the after like the kids always say a clue. He's like a shoe. You fucking idiot. He doesn't know shit.
Right. Well, Steve is actively like hindering.
I agree.
this team.
Steve can't figure this shit out. Steve's gonna die the first day.
But it would be
he can't do
Steve and Blue. Blue would be the one carrying the
He
operation.
can't do
but-
anything.
Wait,
Does he have a thinking chair?
Does he have the help of the audience?
Are the kids gonna help him?
That makes it.
Oh
at
my
least a
god, he does
question.
have a 4D god. That is like just. Yeah, I didn't think about that part.
Would the audience like have the knowledge the audience has of Death Note in universe?
Probably.
I mean, it would be
mean,
kids watching. It would be kids in the audience of Blue's Clues.
Kids in the audience of Blue's Clues is his resource. Huh.
Kids who are smart enough to notice the clues that Steve doesn't.
But Steve
Pure
is like
luck
their
or poor writing.
But Steve is
Yeah.
like their avatar in the Blue's Clues world.
Not wrong.
All right. I think if you're adding the audience, you can move it up to pure luck tier.
All right.
All right.
No.
Oh, I think Courage.
Well, hang
can
on.
actually figure
What do
it
you
out.
mean?
Hang
What do you mean?
on.
Courage has a supercomputer that basically knows everything.
And also, he is
Courage
dead.
will solve it. Like, I would say
That's
within 1
so
week.
different from like a Courage the Cowardly Dog episode though, because it like involves.
No, not
society.
really. Like Courage is like dealing
Courage
with
lives in the
supernatural
middle of
shit
nowhere.
all the time.
Yeah, but
and-
yeah, but
I
Kira's
could-
crimes are like contextualized within like society or anything. And
yeah, but again, Courage's supercomputer would probably like already know who fucking Kira is because it just knows everything.
I could see the episode, right? Like, Kira goes to the middle of nowhere
all,
house. He thinks Eustace did it, so he kills Eustace. He says, "Stupid dog, you made me die." And then there's like...
That's how it happened.
And then he touches the notebook and sees the Shinigami, he does the scream, but then he types it in the computer. He knows what the Death Note is.
You know what I can see? Look, I could see Courage pulling out his fucking supercomputer and asking, "Who is Akira?" And then it says, "I don't know, you stupid idiot, but I can tell that this is due from the work of a Shinigami." A Shinigami? What's that? And he's gonna be like, a Shinigami is basically a deaf spirit that was called certain people with a notebook or a book of untold power or some shit bullshit. I'm like, oh my god, I need to find it, Muriel. And then he's gonna like run
The
off.
things I do for love.
The things I do for love. I can't do it that well.
Yeah, I think he would solve it.
Okay, so when would
Day
you
one.
solve it? Day one. It would be
Day
a
one?
one.
So.
It would be a
No,
1
wait.
day episode, I guess. So like.
I think that's how it works.
No, that could be a 3-parter. It could be a 3-parter.
Maybe.
Also, sometimes it goes from, if I recall correctly, it does go from night to day in some episodes, so it could be 2 days.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you a week. That's fine.
Well, glad you made
Sure.
it back, Siri. By the way. No fucking chance, right?
Oh, no. No chance at all.
Nah.
Where's Borat on this list?
Borat's not a
Here's
detective.
Borat.
Yeah, but like, do you think he
Borat's
could
a
solve the...
journalist.
Yeah, but do you
Well,
think
yeah,
he could
but
solve
like
the Kira case?
Borat could like trick Light into like having him have
No.
sex with the child.
No.
Yeah, he wouldn't
just
catch
kill
Light on the Death
Borat.
Note. That would be like
If
a
it's
thing
Sacha
that-
Baron Cohen, that might be a different story. We got this guy. Who's that?
Well, he would solve it because that's literally me.
I don't know who that is.
That's guy from Cyberpunk thing that I don't remember the name of.
Alright, I'm ignoring him. Actually, I want him to die.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. Detective
main
Pikachu.
character.
Here we go.
We're just skipping past everyone.
Oh well, is there any? I don't recognize
the next anime boy is, I believe,
What
the
the
main
fuck
character
is
of the
Detective
Persona
Pikachu
series.
on here for?
Because he's a detective, isn't he?
Yeah.
True.
Can't you
I
hear?
feel like the guy
Son
from
of a bitch.
Persona. The guy from Persona
You don't
could
even listen.
defeat
You're
Kira.
fucking texting right now.
Not even.
I am not
specifically
texting. I am
arrest
ordering
Kira.
food because I am a
Fucking
hungry
feeding your
bitch.
fucking
He might
200 something grams of protein.
The guy
enough
from
to hit a
Persona
day.
would
But
not defeat as an arrest Kira. He would kill Kira in
You're
like
feeding your fucking
supernatural combat.
Tamagotchi right now.
How you gonna say I'm not paying attention?
He would defeat Ryuk in a Pokemon battle.
How you gonna say I'm not paying attention when I literally just did a Courage the Cowardly Dog impression?
Yeah, he literally just did a Courage the
All
Cowardly
I'm saying, Detective Pikachu is immune to the Death Note because he's not a human. So.
Ooh.
But he is Ryan Reynolds.
The fuck?
But actually, I'm going to
fuck?
counter myself again. Some of the Pokedex entries mention like a human boy waking up as a Kadabra. So humans actually kind of are Pokemon, which means they could actually die to a
Okay,
Death Note.
do you guys
Pikachu's
want
a mouse.
spoilers for the Detective Pikachu movie?
Hell no!
Let's hear
You
it.
son of a bitch.
Okay.
We were gonna
At
watch
the-
that.
The big twist of the Detective Pikachu movie, spoilers, plug your ears, children,
I don't
is
care.
that the Detective Pikachu is the soul of the main character's dad, embedded into a Pikachu,
But
who
Pikachu's
lost
a mouse.
all of his memories.
He's the mouse Pokemon.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
a
he's-
human
but
soul
he's
in
also
him.
Ryan Reynolds' dad.
It's okay. It says the human whose name is written in this note shall die.
So if
The
you wrote
human.
if you wrote down Ryan Reynolds' name, would Detective Pikachu die?
Yes.
I don't
No,
know.
because he wouldn't be.
But this is the thing. Like, there are Pokedex entries that actually do say that like humans and Pokemon are kind of the same thing. Like, you could just literally go to sleep and wake up and you're a Kadabra.
But it
a
is
Pikachu
specifically
is a
Detective
mouse.
Pikachu.
Yeah, but
Yes, it's a mouse.
All Pokemon share the same genetic ancestry, which means if
All
some
species
humans are
share the
Pokemon-
same genetic ancestry. If you want to get technical.
Nah.
Well, what I'm saying is, if humans are any type of Pokemon, then that means Pokemon and people have the same genetic ancestry, and you could make the argument that like the Death Note could definitely affect Pokemon that way.
But in that same regard, then like he could kill dogs though.
No, because
No,
dogs
it's
are
specifically in the world of Pokemon. He's saying that Pokemon can be equivalent to humans. But I don't agree with that.
That seems like a stretch, yeah.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Pokemon also eat human souls to survive too. So
Okay.
Wait,
that's
what?
kind of a thing.
Okay.
That doesn't make them human, does it?
So do I. You don't see me fucking bragging about
Why?
it.
Wait. I don't get this. Why the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go on a tangent. I'm so sorry. I have to. Why the fuck don't people get powers when they eat Pokemon?
Because they're animals.
Why don't I get powers when I eat like animals?
When I eat a cow.
Did the animal you have can use levitate or a fucking whirlwind or fucking
Well, I mean,
hydro.
Oh my god, it's so nice. Sorry,
Well, I mean, like in
my Indian
Pokemon,
fellows.
in Pokemon, all of these abilities are just like biological shit that these animals can do.
I don't think psychic powers are biological, but okay.
You know
We're
what?
talking
We can
in the world
compromise.
of Pokemon.
The Death Note will make a Pokemon faint. All right, it won't kill him, but it'll make him.
We could
faint.
say that,
0
yeah.
HP.
Okay,
Sure.
so what does that mean?
Oh yeah. Also
I don't think that
put the
Pikachu's
bitch
gonna
from
solve this one.
Persona. Put the bitch from Persona in, I'll say, a month.
But the bitch from Persona, which one is that?
Which one? Yeah, there's two Persona characters on here.
There's a lot of bitches.
Oh yeah, the first Persona one, I'd say.
This one? This?
No, the brown-haired boy, right there.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I had, and you were fucking bitching.
Yes.
All right, I think this is fair.
Sure.
Okay. I don't recognize Yori. York.
Is that?
Retarded?
That the Detroit Become Human guy?
Oh, the Detroit
No.
Become Human guy.
No, that's the Heavy Rain guy.
The Detroit Become Human.
I think the Detroit Become Human
Is
guy
this
is
the
somewhere else.
motherfucker from
That's
LA
fucking
Noir?
funny.
Is this the
I
motherfucker?
don't-
Let me
I'm
see.
not
Hold
gonna
on.
lie.
Wait, let me see.
I don't know who most of these people are. The rest of this.
Yeah, we're
like, I
down
really
to the
don't.
rinky dinks now.
That's that is
There's some
Detroit
good ones coming up.
Wait. I see. Never mind. I see some good shit. Never mind. Let me shut up.
There's a couple cool people on this list still.
So who is that guy, Siri?
That's Detroit Become Human. I've never played it, so I don't know.
All right.
That's not
Are
Detroit
you gonna-
Become Human though.
Are you gonna
looking at
become
the same-
human?
It's not Heavy Rain either. It's the other game made by that same studio. I can't remember the name of it.
Is this LA Noir here?
Let me see. Could be.
That'd be hilarious. I don't
Oh
know.
wait, no. I see the Detroit Become Human guy. He's on this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's a few good ones
All right,
coming
we
up.
got
I
Hank
just
Schrader. No chance in hell.
Yeah,
He's
no
not a
chance.
bad
No.
detective.
He
was just
literally
No, Hank Schrader misses like 4 dozen fucking clues that fucking
because it's his brother-in-law. He's gonna overlook his family member. A guy that's not related to him, though.
Literally every episode, there's like another clue that like indicates it's him. Like, and he doesn't find out until like literally there's a piece of evidence handed to him. He just fucking bumblefucks into. No,
Yeah, I don't.
He's
Go
dead.
ahead.
I can't even like give him like oh he might get lucky. No, he's dead. He's dead. There's no.
He
way.
is well known too, so yeah, he might be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way. No way. Like, there was a video that I saw that pissed me off that was like, could L solve the Heisenberg case? And it's like,
Yes.
L figured out that there's a magic notebook that kills people. And you're asking... No way.
Yeah, but Walt might just throw the notebook on the ground and it explodes.
Hello?
Yeah.
No. I don't
This
think
is not
so.
the Death Note.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing those people. Bruh, why the fuck are they on here? Okay, you know what? I'm back. I'm tuning back in. That's actually pretty fucking funny.
Okay.
All right. I don't
So
recognize...
where are we now?
I don't recognize this. We're back to this guy.
The cigarette man.
Bro,
Is
who
that
the
from
fuck
Metal
is
Gear,
that?
maybe?
I don't know who
I don't
that
know.
is.
Is that
I
Brett
think he
King's
would
brother?
die of throat cancer.
Right. All right, Mike Ehrmantraut.
Now he's more low profile, so he has that.
I
I
think
don't know
Light
this
would
guy,
write
so-
Saul Goodman into the Death
I don't
Note.
think Misa would pick up on. I don't think Misa would pick up on Mike, which would mean that Light would have to do it, and Light wouldn't have a way to get his name.
He could also play like the old man who doesn't know what he's doing, like he did with Tuco.
Yeah, or like he did with the cops in Better Call Saul. After when he pretended to be drunk. It's
Seems like a
in episode
one-season
5.
thing, maybe.
Yeah, I think he could solve it.
Yeah, he's really slow. He's really methodical.
But while he's trying to solve the case, does he have to deal with Walter White in the background?
Could he die before he solves it? Unrelated, if he's dealing with Walt.
Because I feel like you need to have your full attention on the Kira case to solve it.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, I'm
How
back.
would he catch Kira?
Sorry, I'm back. Lightning
They'd show up to his house with a gun, probably, but...
Who are we talking about right now?
We're talking about
Mike Ehrmantraut.
Yeah, Mike.
There's
in
only
like
one.
a year.
A year?
There's one person I'm looking forward to right now.
All right.
Yeah, Mike would have this in a year.
All right. Do we know who this motherfucker is?
Anime boy?
Okay.
No.
Bruh.
Oh, here's a fun one.
Look at that. I'm letting you know something. That's not the anime. Zooming in this motherfucker. This is you. This is anime twink you. Don't you say anime motherfucker to go up. No. Oh, you're talking about this motherfucker? No, I thought you were talking about the first anime bitch you just put up there and kill in one shot.
This one?
That guy. No, keep going. A little bit over. Yeah, that's you, bitch.
No,
You
that's
never
actually Hank
disrespect
Schrader.
me.
Why
Go
is
back
Jimmy
to that.
Buffett on here? Wait, hold on. I missed that. Why is Jimmy Buffett on here?
Where's Jimmy Buffett?
Go up right above Hank Schrader.
Are you talking about Magnum P.I.?
That looks like fucking Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett!
That is Jimmy. Hold on, look up Jimmy Buffett. That's fucking Jimmy Buffett.
Could Jimmy Buffett solve the Kira case?
Not currently. He's been dead for quite a while. Probably had one of his fucking burgers. He died in Sag
Go
Harbor,
to
New York.
images. Look up like a picture of him when he was young.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of like in memoriam pictures when he's old.
When he was young. Oh.
He's ancient history now. He's in black and
it does
white.
look like fucking Geneva. Fuck you.
I guess. He doesn't
A
have
little
black
bit.
hair.
Yeah, well, it's not in color. His hair is pretty dark. I don't know why.
Black.
That's
You don't need it colored to see black.
All right, who's next in this list?
Okay, Sherlock from Sherlock. That's poor writing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the clip where he has like
Now I wanna
Windows Movie Maker text on the screen?
But now
He's
I want
like,
to see. But now I want to think. Now we go back to the original Sherlock. I want the original Sherlock higher than current Sherlock on CBS.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So what do we
he
think?
could solve it in a year.
Okay. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget.
So
Go
Inspector
Gadget,
Gadget is
destroy
a
the Death Note.
cyborg.
Making brown bricks in Minecraft.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Can a heart attack actually kill a cyborg if he doesn't have a heart?
Making brown bricks. Placing brown bricks.
He's a
in Minecraft.
cyborg. He's half
Well, a
machine.
heart attack isn't the only way he can die.
Right, but Light doesn't know that.
Okay.
He doesn't know that a heart. He doesn't
Yeah,
have
but
a
when
heart.
like the heart attack doesn't work,
Wait, we're talking about Inspector Gadget? Of course, no. First of all, Inspector Gadget goes all the way to the top. Go Gadget. Go Gadget all the way up there.
Go Gadget, turn Kira into a banana.
Go Gadget, arm extend. Go Gadget, book
Go
grab.
Gadget,
Go
brown
Gadget.
bricks in Minecraft.
He is the
Gadget.
kind of character that would just ass backwards find his way into
Go
solving the
Gadget
case.
gun.
I could see
Gadget,
Kira going on a
Gadget,
big
Gadget.
monologue, and then he just goes, "You could shut up now."
Go Gadget.
I'm better than you are.
Go Gadget. Shikigami captured.
Like-
Go Gadget. Thank you. Go Gadget.
Shigigami.
Arrest.
Shigigami.
He's wasted right now.
Sure. All
Oh,
right.
it's
All right, Mario.
Why are they here?
Mario and Luigi.
Isn't there a game where they're like detectives?
I think there's a stage where they are in like one of the games.
They do everything. So like.
I think just Mario and Luigi as a concept as a whole.
I don't think that they're gonna solve this. I think they're gonna.
I think
Yeah.
they could. They might be able to suss out Kira. But
They have
not do
extra
anything.
lives. How much is the Death Note gonna do to them?
That's true. How many times is Light gonna write their names in the Death Note before it actually kills them for real?
Can you kill someone twice with the Death Note?
I believe there's something where it's like you can write it four times, and that's if you misspell it. I guess.
You can misspell it.
Hang
yeah.
hang on.
Oh, okay.
Well, you only get one shot with the Death Note? That's fucking stupid.
Paul's gonna pull out the actual
Yeah.
Death Note book.
What we don't know is that Drake actually has a Death Note, so he can just
Well,
like look
I
at
don't
it.
think
No,
anybody's
he has
ever
the manga, though.
survived getting their name written down, so I don't know if there's any way to test it.
Well, yeah.
I say we write your name in it. We'll find out.
I've already written my name in my Death Note.
Oh,
That was the first thing I did when I bought it.
Let's clean up this timeline a little bit. All right, so L dies. Hang on, I have Death Note chapter 13
He does?
here, so we actually have like a timeline we can go. When does
Alright.
L die? He dies.
Episode 25, I think.
Yeah, episode 25. But what date is that?
The first name in my Death Note would be Jerry Jennings.
November 5th, 2005. November 5th, 2004. So that's 2007 for the anime. And the events in the series start at what point? They start
Does say
December
somewhere.
20th, 2003. So that's 2006 in the anime. So that is 11 months. So if it's longer than 11 months, then I think it's worse than L. Interesting. Okay,
No.
I have the list of rules here, by the way, too,
Yeah.
so we can review the rules. There's a lot of them. The owner of the number of pages in the Death Note never run out.
That's actually pretty cool.
You cannot kill humans at the age of 124 or over with the Death Note. That's an
How
interesting
many of these
thing.
people are as old as time?
That's an interesting thing, actually. You cannot kill humans at the age of 124 or older.
Yeah, so
I guess Leslie Nielsen will survive.
Henry Kissinger has got fucking Kira's ass, dude.
Yeah.
Didn't Batman go back in time at one point and like literally?
Well, then Sherlock Holmes too, because he time travels.
I guess. It's a good
Wait, Sherlock Holmes time travels?
In the series, he does in like the modern one. It's like a thing where it's set in the 19th century, but there's sometimes he'll be in the 21st century, and
The one with the Benedict Cumberbatch one.
Yes.
I love the Benedict Cumberbatch.
The Benedict Cumberbatch.
I guess when you involve time travel, then you have to really start questioning. Well, how does the rule work? Is it just like a time span from the day you're born to like that many years afterwards, or you have to be in that time span in order
I think
for
it's just
the physical
age
age of your
complicated.
body.
I think it's just how long you've been alive.
What if you exist like in a timeless dimension? Like,
would Fry
how old
from
are you?
Futurama qualify?
Right. Yeah.
Because he is literally 1,000 years old, even though he's only aged 25.
Fry could beat the Kira case.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
With worm or no worm?
With Seymour or no Seymour?
I'm looking for.
Light talks to Fry. Oh, what's we had a
Apparently
good time. What's
there's
your
several
name?
rules just talking about dying from disease.
Yep.
They had to be thorough about that.
So dying from disease is one of the only ways you can have somebody die outside of the 23-day window normally. Because you could say, I want them to die of like cancer, and if it takes 2 years for you to die of cancer, then it'll kill you in 2 years instead of like 3 weeks.
Rule 35. If a Death Note owner accidentally misspells a name 4 times, that person will be free from being killed by the Death Note. Is that forever or just...
Forever, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, if you misspell the names on purpose 4 times, then the person writing it dies.
Will die. They will die. There's a lot of rules here. I'm looking to see if there's anything else that will...
The Death Note cannot kill Mario.
Pretty sure it can.
I don't think so.
It might have to kill Mario like 100 times, so...
Yeah. Going back to the disease thing, do you remember the part of the show where Light was like, the worst criminals will instantly die of a heart attack, but the lesser criminals will slowly die of disease over time? Like, I feel like you had those switched.
I remember that.
Yeah.
There's nothing in here that really can help us. It looks like I'm reading. This is an unofficial thing too, but
I've gone through the rules a lot. I can't think of anything that would like really help this.
This is Death Note fatally fun facts. All right.
Okay.
We got Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
I think they die.
Whenever
It's boring to say that they die though.
They don't die.
Well, yeah,
they don't die.
They aren't human. Is the thing.
No, they don't die.
Sure.
They're gonna solve it. They're gonna solve that shit in one day, one episode. They're gonna solve it.
I want to believe that Light's gonna blackmail the president into like dropping a nuke on the Paw Patrol.
Ooh. Paw Patrol. Could he could straight up just threaten someone else? I'm gonna write your name in the Death Note unless you killed. Also, he could just kill the dogs himself. Is the thing.
I mean,
that's actually something we didn't think about. Is that he can just kill them with his hands?
Those dogs have fucking cars and like planes. And shit.
That's true.
Like I don't. They have a whole
help?
fucking command. What do you mean? Have you seen the arsenal? These motherfuckers probably got command drones.
You got.
They're there on the double.
I'm pretty sure they have a nuke. I'm pretty sure the Paw Patrol has a nuke.
I'll be honest with you.
They have a dirty bomb.
Have weapons of mass destruction.
I'll be honest with you. It's been a minute since I've seen Paw Patrol, if you can believe it. Like ever. I've never seen it.
Oh my god.
I see it every time I go see my niece. I see it all the fucking time. I'm gonna let you know something. I know.
This fucking thing's still running?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, this shit's been on for like 12 fucking years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
Oh shit, it's raining.
Holy shit.
Can't you just give me this one? I want to see him die.
No, they would. It's Paw Patrol logic. They would solve it in one episode and move on.
But
The
how would they
president
solve
will
it?
cruise missile their fucking base while they're in it, and they'll all die.
Although now that I think about it, didn't
What if this isn't the Paw Patrol we're thinking of, but it's the Paw Patrol from what's that guy that we watch?
Oh yeah, Pups in Chernobyl.
Yeah, Pups in Chernobyl. What if it's that Paw Patrol, that world of Paw Patrol?
They could solve it then.
I don't think we read that fan fiction of. Did they survive Chernobyl?
Oh, we should watch Pups in Chernobyl. We should read that at some point.
Yeah.
I have no idea where to put Paw Patrol.
I think they wouldn't be able
Paw
to do it.
Paw Patrol, whenever
Nick
you're in
Valentine.
trouble.
We skipped over the guy from Detroit Become
I know
Human.
I'm paying all the attention.
Is this
I'm just
Arthur?
trying to get this.
Is this Arthur from Red Dead?
I think that's the same guy that we didn't know from earlier.
No, that's this motherfucker. All right, we got motherfucker from Detroit Become Human.
I've
So
never
he is a
played that
robot.
fucking game in my life.
He is a robot.
So fully a robot. He's like
Yes.
so. Okay, interesting. Does he have a so like? How does that work? So he can't be killed with the Death Note.
Yes.
Correct.
He also dies a lot, I think.
Oh yeah,
he just
there's
gets
like a
brought
million.
back.
There's like a million of these guys just in storage.
Oh, if it's
But
like a
this-
million cyborgs, like if you just unleash like a million cyborgs on Japan, you know, to find information.
Right, like Skynet could probably
Yeah,
beat
yeah,
Kira. So
yes.
It wouldn't be immediate. I'd say maybe a month.
why is the the T-800 not on this list? That would be great.
He's not a detective.
I mean, he kind of is. He does literally track down people for a living.
So who is this?
That's the same. Oh, that's the guy. The same as the other guy we got. That's the guy from Disco Elysium.
I don't know what that is.
Me
I
neither.
I don't know anything about it either.
Did we skip to Batman?
No,
No, Nick
easy.
Valentine here.
yeah, I gotta
Nick
think about Nick
Valentine.
Valentine.
How would that exist in Fallout? That's stupid in Fallout. That's
So-
stupid to think about. Because there's like 200 people left on Earth.
So he's a synth, right? So
Can the Death Note kill animals? No. Rule number 1: that a human whose name is written in the note shall die. It says
yeah,
human.
I think Nick Valentine is actually a synth, so he can't.
He's also
get
a synth,
killed
yeah.
by the death.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can't die to the Death Note.
He cannot die to the Death Note.
The question is he a good enough detective to figure out who Kira is?
Hmm.
Yeah. That I'm not sure about.
What would he? So how would this work in Fallout? How would L exist in Fallout? In the world of Fallout?
Like
It really
L would
wouldn't.
well, he would probably exist as like a vault dweller somewhere.
And also, he's over 124 years old. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We already.
Nick Valentine.
He can't die from the. And also,
Yeah,
he
he's
can't
immune to
die
that.
actually because he's a sin. He cannot die.
Well, I mean, he could be blown up, but the Death Note can't kill him.
Well, no, he's unkillable, and that's like one of his traits in Fallout 4. Bethesda put that in. He's
Danger Dude poses an interesting question. I won't say if it's good or bad, but it is an interesting question. Could the Doctor from Doctor Who solve the Kira case? I say yes.
Which doctor?
The Doctor.
Which one?
The
Which one?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
The Doctor. The guy.
He is a
The man who is the Doctor.
They call him the Doctor.
All right. Nick Valentine.
I
Got
feel like with enough time, he probably could do it. So, but
he has the rest of his life.
he's a synth, so he literally has infinite time.
Yeah. He also is connected to the Institute. I mean, he doesn't like use the Institute, but like he has that resource there.
I would say give him a year. That's the highest
Sure,
tier
yeah.
that we have for solving it.
Yeah, let's
sure.
do that. Let's do that.
Wait, who the fuck is that? Sorry, my dog's freaking the fuck out. But who the fuck is that?
Nick Valentine.
He's a companion from Fallout 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Also, I'd say that the Doctor could do it in a day.
Yeah.
We got 4
Well, that's
motherfuckers.
The Ghostbusters.
It's the Beatles.
I don't.
The Beatles. Could the Beatles catch Kira?
I don't know who this is.
Is it the Beatles from Yellow Submarine or just the guys?
Nazis. Which one? This one?
Never played Fallout 4, Mom.
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
I don't know who you're talking about. This one?
Catchy?
I had my thing hovering over.
I couldn't see it.
Okay.
We have a catchy, and then also Detective Kim. If nobody mentioned him,
I don't know who.
We don't know this person, so.
All right. So.
All right. Well, what's your opinion?
Get in here, and in the meantime,
look, Batman.
We're gonna save L for last because like, why?
Okay.
Is he
That's
here?
the big question.
I think we know Batman could solve it, but it's a matter of how long would it take him.
Okay. Well, he keeps his identity secret, and he like does all of this in the dead of night.
Although, like, it is sort of a bit. It is sort of a bit about like how obvious it is that it's Bruce Wayne, but just no one cares enough to find it out.
Yeah, but he covers his face and conceals his identity. This is.
We're saying this is real Batman. Like Batman conceals completely Batman.
Yeah.
So, unless Kira met what's it called? The Joker. That's about it.
I don't think Kira's gonna know his identity. I think a week is fair.
He would also stop Matsuda from killing Kira.
Batman doesn't
because that's
have
his deal.
superpowers though. Batman can die.
Batman's just a super
He
detective.
he could die, but like his
Prep
identity's not known to Kira. He would actually have to try, but he would succeed.
If Misa's in the picture, Batman dies.
No, because she can't see his face.
She can't see his face. Like she wouldn't know who he is.
Yeah.
There is there is actually a rule in the Death Note where there's like a certain percentage of your face has to be visible in order for the Shinigami eyes to actually work. So,
like half.
Yeah, he has enough of his face covered where Misa would not be able to know his name.
Let's see what he's got going on here. He's got that's enough covered.
He's also in the shadows all the time. Like you can't see him.
He's also in the.
Oh, you did put a catchy on it. There's like 2 different catchies.
Ah.
I see there. Who did you talk about? Who talked about a catchy?
I think I just dragged
From Akechi. Me and Bronze did.
No. What? Okay, so nobody here knows. He's from Persona 5. So it
I
would be in the same.
was thinking of motherfucker from Persona 4. I'm stupid.
All right, how likely is this person to solve it?
So the thing is in his case, he was able to pretty much suss out like who the culprit was immediately for him, and then like his whole thing was getting evidence against it. And he was really good at it, and he managed to figure out who it was. The only thing is that he got only from some absolute fucking bullshit. He would definitely know who Kira was. I don't know if he would get killed or not before he got to Kira. He would be at least at L tier. Because
all right.
Jamelin, do you know the anime boy bottom right?
Are you talking about the one on the tier list already, or the one in?
Yeah, the one in dead tier. This one.
No.
Okay, so
Alright.
That's just some shit they made up.
There's only a couple more that I know, but
yeah. I also know the 2 people from
Is this
Lupin?
Disco Elysium?
Lupin the Third.
Yeah. Is this from Team Fortress 2?
No, that's Lupin the Third.
Okay, sorry.
Could Lupin the Third, or I guess like the detective guy from Lupin the Third, could he solve the Kira case? I think no.
But would he die? And why would he? State your case. Because I don't know who the fuck this motherfucker is.
I don't know enough about Lupin the Third to make a good case, but I just know that due to what I know about the personality of this character, he would not be able to solve this case.
Would he die?
I think so.
Okay. Well, there's only one die tier. We got Monk. We got Adrian.
Well, Ella dies too.
You're
What do you
fucking
mean?
skipping. You
I feel
telling
like
me you're skipping Dick
shouldn't-
Gumshoe?
All right, Dick Gumshoe.
Dick Gumshoe, he dies immediately
But why? Why?
because he's a moron.
Here's the thing: is that I felt like I don't know. I felt really comfortable putting Hank in Dead on the Spot. By the way, no spoilers past like season 4 because Jamlin hasn't seen it. But But I felt really comfortable putting because like Hank misses like 50 obvious.
He misses everything.
Yeah.
There's $500,000 or
Are you talking about Monk?
in my duffel
now
bag.
we're talking about Monk, but earlier we were talking about Hank. Monk, I've only seen season 1 of Monk, but
could he?
I remember watching it as a child, like as literally a child.
Yeah, me too. I think he can bumblefuck his way into his identity, but not get him arrested.
I think he would suss it, but not be able to prove it.
Okay. Is there any reason? Is it just like his character? He's too autistic. He's too.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's a bumblefuck, and he'll bumblefuck his way into it. That's just kind of me.
I mean, looking on.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead. You were talking first.
I was gonna say, like, looking on his Wikipedia page, which is the most relevant source here, it did say he has like a phobia for death.
Yes.
Would he even take the case?
Doesn't everyone have a phobia of death, by the way?
Well, yeah, it's not irrational. I don't know why it's a phobia. But like, would he take a case where everyone's dropping dead all at once?
If he's afraid that he might be next, then maybe.
Do you need to make a tier of wouldn't even take the case?
That's where we put Dexter in Unable to Solve.
Unable to solve for that reason. Then maybe we'll put him in Unable to Solve for that reason. Because we put Dexter there because like we figured Dexter would not be interested. We got Rorschach.
I don't think Rorschach could do it.
No, I think so.
I think a month or a year for Rorschach. He's pretty thorough.
Rorschach's pretty thorough. He literally covers his face, like, and also, you know, Rorschach. He uses that as a synonym.
Yeah.
He writes notes.
He writes notes.
Yeah, he's like he writes notes.
He writes,
and even if he died, like he would still have a backup.
Okay, explain to me how Rorschach works. I thought he was basically like the Question.
Rorschach is a detective in Watchmen who tries to figure out who killed the comedian.
All right, does he have any powers? That's what I'm trying to ask.
I mean, he's got like a fancy mask that like
he's got
makes
a mask
weird
that
shapes.
looks like a Rorschach.
Oh, yeah, he bumblefucks his way into this. I don't really know more.
But he's intelligent.
He is a really good
very
detective.
Strategic, though. I don't
He's
know
like a conspiracy theorist detective, sort of.
He does.
All right, if that's the case, then a year.
He is. He's kind of like Batman in the Watchers. Like
that is the issue. Is that Rorschach is a good detective, but he is like a piece of shit.
I almost want to put him in a month, just because we don't have a lot of people.
Yeah, put him in a month. I can see him doing it.
I think so.
Right.
I think he's supposed to be like Batman in that universe, so I can see a month.
And I guess the last person we have is.
This is a tough one.
I wonder if he could solve the Kira case.
No.
If L did not.
Yes, but
blunder.
actually no.
Did L actually solve it? I mean, he knew who Kira was,
Well,
but he did not get the evidence
for
to
that.
convict.
It's literally called L tier. So
I just. Why is he here?
Are they asking like if he did things differently, could he have solved it?
No,
yeah, I think that's what
L did things the way he did because he's L.
L is the standard.
That is what makes L. Obviously, I think it's like after Light loses his memory, he's talking to Light and Misa, and he makes the definitive statement: "You, Light, are Kira, and Misa are the second Kira. That I am certain of." And then he's like speculating on if their power can like be transferred to other people or whatever. Yeah. So like he does identify them positively, but he does not have the evidence to arrest.
He bumblefucks his way into dying.
So the thing is, he was about to prove that they were Kira.
He was like, if he had been able to do the thing that proved that the 13-day rule was bullshit, then yes, he would have proved that Light. He would have had the evidence to arrest Light at that point, because that was the thing that exonerated Light, was the 13-day rule, the fake 13-day rule. He was about to prove that it was wrong by executing that inmate with the death note, and then when he didn't die 13 days later, that would have proved that Light is
that his incarceration was bullshit, basically, and that it didn't actually clear him of being Kira. So
and also when they locked him away, the murders stopped for like weeks. if you remember.
Yeah.
So
right. The whole idea is Light wanted himself to get locked up so he could prove, look, see, it looks like I'm Kira, right? So the murder stopped, and then makes them find the Death Note. So they find the rule that says, oh well, if he was Kira and he did stop killing everybody, he should be dead right now. So that's how he kind of proved his innocence. But if they know that rule is fake, then they know that his incarceration was total bullshit that he orchestrated to try to prove his innocence, and then he's just like the number one suspect again.
I'm pretty sure he literally says the words like, "We're this close.
Golly.
If if you let me do this, the entire case will be solved." I think he literally says those words.
I think his words are, "If we can work this out, then yeah."
Yeah,
Exactly.
the entire case is solved.
I need to rewatch Death Note now.
Great show. Great
So,
show.
like,
genuinely,
like
it
L-
blew me away with how good it is.
L is just on the border of like 1 year, but he technically died before that. So
Well, yeah. Well, he literally
L
did
tier.
die a year after that, and he was about to solve it. Like we established the timeline earlier. Like
So
in
if it,
universe,
L should be like the first character in L tier because he's like the closest out of all these guys to figuring it.
L is the most L tier in the L tier. I'll
Okay.
say that.
So, so Jamelin, are there any of these either on the list or not that you're like, why the fuck is that there?
Why is Steve there?
Steve there? Because I don't remember why.
Because Blue is carrying it. Blue figures out who Kira is, but Steve fucks up.
And also they have the power of the audience.
Yeah, the audience is also helping.
I believe that.
Got going on here.
Are there any placements that you don't agree with on here?
I think I would move.
Why are they so far up?
Because they kill Bill Cipher in the series.
All right.
Well, I mean, Ford kills Bill.
Well, yeah, but it was their plan. They outsmart him. They outsmart him several times in the show.
Yeah.
And also, we think we think Dipper would have some.
Why are the Madagascar penguins up there?
Because it's funny.
Because they could do it.
We think
They would.
that like Dipper would be able to have some prior knowledge of the possibility of like a Death Note existing from his journal, like hypothetically one existing, and because he understands like supernatural shit and stuff, he would be more privy to accept that there'd be some magic being or whatever going on. So, yeah,
Also, the Madagascar penguins are literally not affected by the Death Note because they're not human. So.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's official.
That's the list, I guess.
All the ones that we don't know, they died. If you don't like that, too bad.
Sorry.
Yeah, they died.
Sorry.
Why don't you fucking catch Kira, bitch?
They did.
Catch Kira these nuts. Alright, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. We got some bullshit coming from, I think, Buff's stream. Some noise or some shit.
Is it me?
No, that's Siri. That's Siri.
Siri, Siri, go fucking stick your head in a fucking sewage dump.
Hey. I know my ass over here hit my bong, got real high, and was looking at munchies on my phone, figuring out what the fuck I wanted to order on DoorDash. But you're not gonna accuse me. You're not gonna accuse me. I was trying to buy a virtual gift card and trying to like do a hack to get like free food, and it wasn't going through, and it was pissing me off. Like I've done
So
this
you're
so
trying
many
to
times.
steal, basically, is what you're saying.
You're admitting to crime at the moment.
Do you think I care?
Look,
I'm
guys,
just saying.
banned memes. Oh no, could Spyro the Dragon figure out who L or who? Oh yeah,
Who L is?
Yes.
Who knows?
Spyro could.
Alright.
Spyro could easily do
That's
it.
all,
Good night,
folks.
everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a different stream than we normally do. What do we think?